G'day guys, welcome back to the Aussie Gooner channel, and yes, it's a last minute fucking review of this game, but you know what? Fuck it. I thought might as well do it. I didn't preview this motherfucker, so I'm gonna review this fucking bitch. I didn't care if I'm swearing and carrying on. I'm gonna do as I fucking please. It's not fucking gonna be me being nice and this and that and all of the above. All I'm gonna say, it's nice to have a fucking W. I mean, Arsenal have been possessed with the double Ds. It's D's, all double D's. I swear. You know what I mean? Got our eyes focused on D's. We want some W's, not D's, you know. But these fools from the other side of London decided to come over our place, you see. Not easy. You know what I mean, boys? They come over here and it got a bit sleazy. Like, to be perfectly honest, man, to be perfectly fucking honest, I was a little bit, how you going? I was a little bit worried. Not worried, but concerned about the way the squad's looked lately. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm just going to get into the comments. Silver, you're in the building, bro. You got the notifications on, mate. You got the notifications on, mate. I know I've been a bit quiet, but it's been fucking hectic, mate. And yes, I'm here. Yes, I've been in the background lurking quietly. You know, just watching, doing these, doing those. But good, thank you for joining me. Bargav, what a game. What a fucking magic 60 fucking minutes. Seriously, mate, I couldn't agree with you more, mate. I couldn't agree with you more. It's Gazi, what's up? Bro, you know what? I'm happy. I finally got a W, bro. Finally got a fucking W, and I swear, I was wondering when the fuck it was going to happen. This game against Chelsea, let's be honest, it should have been a fucking given, but so was Southampton, so was West Ham, and Liverpool. Fuck Man City, we were going to get hammered, but this game was supposed to be a given. And I'll be honest with you, I was happy with the changes. Maybe not much with the Kiwior one, and I'm guilty of that. Left-footed centre-back playing as the right centre-back, and I've been guilty of saying it. I'm not very happy with it. And yes, there were one or two passes that went down the middle of the fucking park when they could have gone out to the wing, but let's be fucking honest. Arteta gets it right. Kiwior starts, overholding, does a job, plays pretty well against, maybe a weak Chelsea team, a Chelsea team that's a bit lackluster, but excuses aside, this kid's had fuck all minutes for Arsenal. When he comes in, he puts in a decent display beside his partner centre-back in Gabriel, a centre-back pairing that hasn't really come together much this season. And to be perfectly honest, it was interesting. It was interesting to see Kiwior in there side-by-side Gabriel, and I think they did a half-decent job. But when the lineup came out and I saw Jorginho in there, oh my days. Big up Brenny, big up everyone in the chat. Guys, if you haven't like it, share it, subscribe to it. Yes, I'm on my own, but it's all good. It's all love on the Aussie Gooner channel. A little bit of me, just me. Last minute FC, bro. But anyway, I saw this fucking lineup and I was like, you know what? I'm seeing Trossard come in for Martinelli, and I was like, I don't know. I know Martinelli was quiet against City, but so was Saka, so was Jesus. And I was like, maybe Trossard for Saka would have been better. But I was happy to see Trossard part of the mix, because Trossard just brings a little bit of how can I say it? He's a bit there. You don't know what to expect from Leandro Trossard. You don't know if he's going to take the shot. You don't know if he's going to put an assist in. He's unpredictable. He can play in the center of the park. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. He just shows up in places, and it's dangerous. So it was great to see Leandro Trossard as part of the starting line. Bukayo Saka in there, I thought it would have been better to rest Bukayo Saka, maybe start Martinelli, being that he's scoring goals for fun. But you know what? Arteta decides Martinelli on bench, Trossard to play on the left. And you know what? Look, Trossard is more suited on the left-hand side and centrally. You know what I mean? Throwing him out on the right, it isn't sort of his position. Unfortunately, he just doesn't play well there. You know what I mean? He does okay, but he's not at his best. Jorginho in the middle of the park for Partey. And I was calling for this. And Silver, I was calling for this. Jorginho in, Partey to sit the fuck down. Partey has been abysmal. Well, no, Partey has been how you going since Liverpool. His head's dropped. He's not a bad player, but his head's dropped. And when a player's head's dropped, doesn't matter how good he is, he's just not coming back. He's going to second-guess his pass. He's going to second-guess any type of possession he gets. He's going to try and hide away. And Thomas Partey is the kind of player that needs to command the midfield. So Jorginho comes in to face his former fucking club, Chelsea FC. And what a fucking game from the get-go. From the fucking get-go. Controlling the game. Yeah, they had a little bit of possession early on, controlling the game, controlling possession. looking to assert ourselves from the get-go. And there were opportunities. Let's be honest. Granit Xhaka could have had us up. Granit Xhaka could have had us up in what, 3 minutes? 3 minutes into the game, Xhaka had that sort of one-on-one where he kind of toe poked at it, and it could have been better. But you know what? It was already a knock on the door. It was already a knock on the door for us to showing that, hey, look, we're coming. Now, Chelsea have been abysmal. Chelsea have been leaking goals here, there, and everywhere. This is the team that under Frank Lampard hasn't fucking got a win. Frank Lampard has got 100% success, 100% record, and it ain't for successes. It's for these, bro. Fucking L's, you know. I'm so happy that the legends come back. What a fucking marketing move from fucking Bowley and co. Let's get rid of Potter and bring in this fucking wanker. The guy that was sacked because he was a shit show shambles. And what does he do? He brings back the shambler last show. Fucking wonderful. I'll take them 3 points, bro. No worries, man. I'll take that. You know, I'm fucking, look, don't get me wrong. Arsenal haven't been looking great, but we're not as bad as these guys. They're fucking close to being in a relegation battle. You know what I mean? Gunner King. Yo, my brother. How you feeling, bro? Gunner King, how you doing, bro? Big up everyone in the chat. Gunner King, how you doing? How you doing? How many Chelsea fans were coming at you? Tell me who. Tell me who, bro. Tell me who, you know. Luke in the building. Chelsea, oh, look at this. Bear with me, guys. Chelsea are lucky. They already have 39 points. Say they were on 35, I think they'd go down. You know what? It's going to take a massive change, a massive shift from Nottingham Forest and co to knock Chelsea down. And it's not going to happen. But the lower they go, the more interesting it's going to be. Because this is going to take me back to the times that were fucking shits and giggles back in the 90s. Back in the 90s with the Save the Bridge, you know. Those days, I miss them. And with the squad that they got, remember, 600 million spent. 600 fucking million spent. Hasn't worked out. Hasn't worked out. Let's just be honest. Hasn't worked out. Lampard gets sacked, Tuchel, all this shit. Lampard's back, and Lampard brings back what Lampard brings. He's so effective. He's 100% L. You know what I mean? Gunner King, my guy. Chelsea are dead. London, bro, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've won every single London derby except for that draw against Brentford. Guys in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. This season, London is very red. We've shown up in every single London derby. I know Palace, West Ham, let's say Spurs, Chelsea. I think Brentford was the only game we drew. We didn't lose, we drew. So, you know what I'm saying? If we haven't fucking put our stamp on fucking on North London and or London, fuck, I don't know who has, you know. What we got here, boys, what we got here, Barhav, 7 straight wins against Chelsea. Long may it continue, bro. Honestly, I'm loving it. Chelsea Football Club at the moment are a fucking shambles. Arsenal, on the other hand, in this game, they showed a different dynamic with Jorginho in the middle of the park. I was calling for Jorginho over Partey, Gunner King. You remember, I was screaming for it. I was also wanted a 4-2-3-1 against Man City, but that's neither here or there. Now I'm seeing Jorginho in the middle of the park. He controlled it. And to be perfectly honest, I think he was a breath of fresh air. He's in a position, he was comfortable, wasn't under any pressure. Seriously, no one fucking fazed him. Jorginho was solid. But let's be fucking honest. Granit Xhaka in this game, fuck me, how many fucking opportunities do you fucking need? Seriously. One-on-one with Kepa, another shot on goal, open goal. He just has to put it to the left-hand side. Come on, dude. But you know what? I'm not going to get into him. Guys, I'm just going to go into that goal, that first goal from fucking Martin Odeegard. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. Yes, I'm swearing. Fuck me dead. The ball that came in from Granit Xhaka was fucking crisp, clean. And look, it wasn't coming in. It wasn't coming in nice. Now, you know what I mean? When a ball comes in nice, it's like, it wasn't nice. It came in fucking quick. And he doesn't even take a second. He doesn't even take a second thought. He just fucking bangs it. Kepa gets his fingers to it, but it was too crisp, too good. Hits the bar. And what a way to start a game, man. Once we scored that goal, I go, it's fucking on. It's fucking on. These guys are gonna fucking stumble, bro. They're gonna get wrecked, bro. That's it. You could just see him crumble and just go, oh, fuck, it's gonna happen again. Fucking hope it's gonna happen again. Wait a minute. It did happen again. Fucking mirror image. The mirror image goal. Xhaka, Odeegard, fucking again. Same fucking move. Same move. Xhaka on the left. Odeegard in the middle of the park. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for all the laughs. See you later. If you can get me a fucking pie, it'd be fucking great. Fucking scores again. Kepa beaten Defensively, a shambles. It seems that I swear, I think Chelsea have only got one fucking defender in there. Fofana was a fucking joke. Silva was half decent, but he was the only one in there putting in a shift. You know, and maybe Chilwell going forward, but fuck me. And then, I mean, look, in the first half, you saw Jesus, he got that fucking goal. It was a bit of a scrappy goal, this and that, but you know how it is. Everyone says a fox in the box. You know, you got to poach it. You got to take it. You got to do what you got to do. You got to finish them chances. He finishes them chances in 3-0. Look, we could have been 4-0 up in the first half, in my opinion. 4. Easily, all fucking day. But maybe not clinical enough. Maybe Granit Xhaka could have taken his opportunities. Would have been better. That early opportunity, 3 minutes in, that could have been our first goal. And it could have been 4. No problemo. Fuck's sake, man. This game, honestly, 60 minutes of absolute torture. Aubameyang, what the fuck was he thinking starting Aubameyang? Guys, tell me what you think. What the fuck was he thinking about Aubameyang? Obama who? Obama what? Obama fuck you, Yang. What the fuck was that? This guy's fucking burnt, bro. He's finished. Bro, send him out. Send him out, bro. Send him out. Send him out to get me a pie, bro. That guy got like, what, 6 touches in the fucking game? And most of them were from the fucking kickoff. Fuck me, bro. Look, thanks, bro. 7 wins for Arsenal, Bargav. We are on a 3-game winning streak against Chelsea. Remember, they beat us 2-0 at the Emirates of the start of the 2021-22 season. Facts. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. It does seem like a long time ago now, Bargav. It does. Look, I mean, to be perfectly honest, at Chelsea right now, when it comes to their fucking record against Arsenal, it's abysmal. Once upon a time, we couldn't fucking buy a win against Chelsea. Now it's fucking a given. Do you know what I mean? We did the double against fucking Tottenham. We did the double against fucking Chelsea, and it's all shits and giggles now for Arsenal. The only thing that I had a little bit of a worry about in this game, right? Now, I don't know about you guys. And I'm not going to get into the Gabriel thing right now, but I am going to get into it because fuck me. The only problem I had was, did you notice, like, I noticed one little shift in this game. And I noticed a shift that when Trossard came off, see, once Trossard came off, I feel as if the dynamic of the game changed. We weren't going forward, but we weren't very fluent going forward. It really seemed as if, to be perfectly honest, sorry guys, it really seemed as if we didn't have, much of an influence in our attacking from our attackers. It seemed like he was holding sort of all the strings, but once he was taken off, it was the end of. Arsenal kind of fell back into their shell. There was a few chances here and there, but it wasn't fluent. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a given. And I think once Trossard came off, many Arsenal fans had noticed that his impact in this game. Yeah, I know he didn't get a goal, but fucking hell, he's a danger man, Trossard. And I'm telling you, what a wonderful signing this season. Absolutely wonderful. Kiwior in this game, playing out of fucking position, right? To play against Chelsea and to put in a performance like he did. Look, honestly, for a young player coming into a league that he doesn't really understand, that was a great performance and looking like maybe a good investment so far. Another qualm that I've got is the issues with Gabriel. Now, we all know that Gabriel, he had a few injury. He actually fell down a few times and dropped on the floor a few times in this game. And for me, Saliba already out. And now Gabriel looking a bit 50-50. I think Mikel Arteta didn't do himself any service or did himself a disservice in not taking Gabriel Magalhaes off earlier. Sometimes you got to protect the player. Now, I know the only options that we're going to have is Rob Holding and yada, yada. But to be perfectly fucking honest, guys, I would have rather have Holding in there when we're up 3 goals than to have Gabriel Magalhaes' fitness now being questioned. At the moment, the updates on his fitness are 50-50. Mikel Arteta doesn't know. Saliba, God knows what's going to happen. Is he going to come back? Is he not? I honestly believe Saliba's out for the fucking season, but they're just not saying anything. So there isn't a fucking meltdown between all the fans and this and that. So for me right now, this game, the Gabriel injury, it's really fucking put a downer on this game. The other issue, of course, is we leak another goal. It could have easily have been 5 or 6-0 in this game. But I'll be honest with you, Zinchenko let us down on that left-hand side. He really did. That goal that they fucking scored, that was fucking Zinchenko's error all day. Didn't cover his man, showed him the inside, literally gave up on that left-hand side. I think it's going to be time now that we're going to have to start not dropping Zinchenko, but taking Zinchenko out a little bit earlier. It just seems that once he gets gassed defensively, it's the first thing that drops off. He drops his head, defensively becomes a bit of a shit show, and then you're leaking a goal. Um, he has to do a bit. He has to do better. To be perfectly honest, Aaron Ramsdale was hung out to dry. He should have had a clean sheet in this game. But what do? Arsenal back to winning ways. Honestly, to be perfectly fucking honest, man. To be perfectly honest, it's a good change finally. The way I see it at the moment, man, is at least. Don't get me wrong. The title, in my opinion, is done. Manchester City are a team that it's going to be very hard to knock them off that perch once they're up there, especially later stages of the season. But when there's a chance, there's a chance. You know what I mean? I'm going to get into these comments, guys. What do we got here? Gunner King, Chelsea are a finished club, bro. Are a finished club. They are. Gunner King, let me be honest with you, bro. 600 million spent. Look at the names they had on the pitch. Raheem Sterling, Enzo. They had Aubameyang for 45 fucking minutes. That was a shit show. And like, to be honest, the only real player that showed some sort of promise was Chilwell in the first half. And that goal that they did score, let's be perfectly honest, Zinchenko let us down there. If he had just continued his run and cut him off on the inside and showed him the outside, so that way he would have gone to near post, Ramsdale had it covered. So they wouldn't even had that one goal. Chelsea are in fucking trouble, bro. How bad is the Gabriel injury? Bro, I've been checking around. I haven't got any updates. I swear I've got nothing. I've been looking around to try to find some sort of update in regards to this injury. And I don't know. It's all messages from Arteta. I don't know. And to be perfectly honest, man, I'm a bit worried. Because now if he's out, if he's out, that means Rob Holding and Kiwior play. Now I know Kiwior's gonna play left centre back, but let's be fucking honest, man. I'm not fucking happy losing two centre backs and coming to the end of the fucking season, right? With poor Rob Holding and Kiwior as my backline. Let's be fucking honest. That's fucking scary settings, man. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know. Against Newcastle, are you guys keen on seeing Kiwior and Rob Holding side by fucking side against Newcastle? And especially the kind of football that Newcastle have been playing. These guys have been scoring fucking goals for fun. So right now, I'm not certain on the injury yet. I have been looking around for updates, but man, I've found fuck all out there online. I'm interested for myself. Seriously, guys. It's just one of those ones. Do you need to start on Sunday against Newcastle, in my opinion? Brenny, it might be a good shout. It all depends on what kind of centre-back pairing we have. Let's be honest. I think Zinchenko offered a lot going forward, but that goal that they scored against us, that was Zinchenko's fault all day. I know Gabriel could have done better, but let's be honest. Gabriel will look like he was hopping around on one fucking foot. His left back really hung him out to dry in this one. And he's not making a case for himself now. That's another goal fucking leaked. And this time, and then look, and it's been once or twice now against, remember, the Bournemouth goal. To be perfectly honest, I think Zinchenko needs to wake the fuck up when it comes defensively. You got to play. If you're playing football, you're playing 90 minutes. You're not playing fucking 70. Maybe Mikel Arteta has to manage better. Maybe if he wants to start Zinchenko, he has to take him off earlier, 65th, 63rd, no later, because I think he just can't play 90 minutes. What do you got here? Gunner King cooking Chelsea fans last night. Love it, bro. Chelsea fans came out fucking coming out hard. They came out hard fucking thinking it's done, it's dusted. Arsenal are fucking dropping fucking points here, there, everywhere. And what they get? You know what they got? They got fucking slapped up. Seriously, they got fucking reamed. And they fucking deserved it. They fucking need this. They need this humbling. Because this is the reality now. Unfortunately, they haven't got a fucking manager. They all wanted Potter out. They got Potter out. Now they got Lampard in. I think Chelsea fans are going to start questioning their fucking owners sooner rather than later. And to be perfectly honest, they should be doing it sooner. But you know what? They're not going to fucking question them. Long may it continue. Heads up, guys. It's only going to get better, apparently. Gunner King says, Brenny, I'm not done cooking. What's going on, Gunner? What's going on, bro? Who you fucking going at? Who you fucking chasing, cuz? Who you chasing? What, Chelsea Dan? Losing his fucking head? Gotta love Chelsea Dan. Boys, well, look, give me your opinion on this, guys. Let me know. Do you think that fucking Zinchenko is only good for about 65 minutes, 63 minutes? I honestly feel as if he kind of gasses out in 65, 67th minute mark. 70 minutes, and I think he's done. Proud to be a Geordie in the building. Big up, man. Big up. Thanks for joining me, man. I know it's last minute FC here in Australia, but man, I've been fucking running around like crazy, and I still caught this game while I was driving. But there's no evidence of that. All he say. How did you let Chelsea score, though? A little bit embarrassing. Look, you know how we did? Zinchenko, seriously. If you look at the goal, seriously, if you look at the fucking goal, He looked like he was spent. He looked like he had no energy left. He looked like he was fucking completely gassed. He literally let the winger in. He stopped his run. He just kicked back. It looked like he pulled up lame at one stage, and then he hangs out Gabriel because Gabriel was already injured. So I think Arteta needs to manage Zinchenko a little bit better. If he's going to be using him, if he's going to be playing him, he's going to have to change. He's going to have to change tactics a little bit, and that's just my opinion, guys. Because to be perfectly honest, right now, I think Zinchenko isn't doing himself any fucking favors. Not defending like that. Not allowing a fucking winger to just run past you like that. It's too easy. It's too easy. It was too easy. And Paul Ramsdale, hang out to dry. He had a fucking he honestly, he had Aubameyang in the first half who did fuck all. And then after that, there was really nothing going. It was going his way. He was going to a clean sheet. It's unfortunate, man. It's fucking unfortunate. But you know what? We got to learn from our mistakes. Luke saying if Holding has to play against Newcastle, then we need to sit back and attack them on the counter. That's facts. I agree with you. If we're gonna have Holding play, then we're gonna have to hit them on the counter, 100%. Because the way they're playing at the moment, going forward, they're fucking very fluent. Seriously, what can you do? My man, Football Capital, Borche in the building, bro. We're gonna be fucking doing our fucking wrap up tomorrow, man. I'm fucking wrecked, but bro, thank you for joining me, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the Armory, if you haven't subscribed to Across the Pond, then you have to, because these are my guys. And if you haven't subscribed to the Football Capital, my home away from home. You're crazy. Because me and Borche get up to some fucking crazy shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? For sure see you tomorrow, bro. For sure, bro. Luke, what's going on? Proud to be a Chordy. Anyone can score against us. Unfortunately, that's true. Especially if it's from a set piece, you're guaranteed a goal against Arsenal. Last season, no. This season, easy as. Any corner. Doesn't matter. You're going to score. Unfortunately, that's the case. What do you do? Zinchenko reminds me of Trent. Decent going forward, but can't. Yeah. Look, I think that's look. I can see what you're saying here with the Trent. I think he's a little bit better defensively than Trent, but not by much. Not by much. Not when I see that. When I saw fucking Zinchenko just hit the brakes, I've gone, come on, me. Come on, dude. Don't foul him, but come on. You just let him walk past you. It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. Chelsea Dan is getting wrapped up in a spliff. Bro, look, Chelsea Dan means well. He loves his club too much. He'll do anything he can, say anything he can to defend them. That's the one thing about Chelsea Dan. But you know what, bro? If he's gone at you, you got to go at him. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all fucking banter. It's all fucking this, that, and all of the above. You want to chat. If you want to chat, then you're going to get some of that. You know what I mean? You got to be ready for it. So sometimes you got to be humble. And right now, let's be perfectly fucking honest. Chelsea should be very fucking humble. Chelsea fans should be very humble. 600 million spent and to be closer to relegation than winning a title. To have your fucking legend, Frank Lampard, back and to be closer to the fucking relegation zone with 600 million spent. Now that's a fucking shit show, in my opinion. Everyone talks about what we spent, but fucking hell, I'd rather fucking hell. Brenny told a workmate this morning about his dead club's relegation in 1988. He thought I was kidding. What do you mean? How long's he been a Chelsea fan, Brenny? 15 minutes? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of Dodge, bro. This guy doesn't know his own club. I wonder if he remembers the fucking banners saved the bridge. I remember that shit. They were done in cardboard and that because they couldn't afford proper banners. The poor fuckers were poor, even though they're from West London, huh? Go figure. TJ Warren, big up, bro. Big up, bro. We got a fucking collab, me and you, bro. Big up, Steve-O. Good win for the Gunners. Zinchenko's still a liability. KT needs to start on Sunday. Look, I agree with the KT starting, but that's only if KT plays as a left back. If we're not gonna play inverted, then KT starts. If we're gonna play inverted, he can't. Trust me, inverted, he's horrible. He's rubbish. So unless Mikel Arteta changes the style of play, then you can't have KT at left back. Because as soon as he cuts in and he tries to fucking play that inverted left wing back role, it's not suited to him. And he seems to be sitting in areas where there's no way in the world anyone can find him. So it's just not suited to him. So look, if we're going to change up with KT and Zinchenko, I really do believe that the roles have to be completely changed. That we have to play just a standard left wing back. That's it. No inverted shit. Luke, Brenny, these new age fans haven't a clue about their club's history, do they? No, they don't. Save the bridge. Just say save the bridge. And they're like, the fuck is this guy talking about? I know. Big up, big up, big up. Luke, thanks for the shout out, Steve. Bro, all day, every day. It's all love, 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 love. We got a very small community of YouTubers out there, right? We don't have the biggest fucking subscribers list. We don't have the biggest fucking fans out there. But you know what? We all speak facts. We all speak from the heart, and we all try and call it the way it is. You know what I mean? It's all support, man. It's all love, love, love in this community, man. Big up, Brenny. Smash the likes. Guys, please, if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, if you're not new to the channel, actually, no, if you're not new to the channel, don't hit the subscribe button because you're unsubscribed. No. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Won't hurt. I swear it won't. Trust me. Trust me. I've pushed it myself. I have. And it didn't hurt me. I'm a pretty tough guy. It didn't hurt me. I'm telling you, I subscribe to myself. You know what I mean? Fuck. And if you could hit the likes, it would be fucking great. I'd really appreciate that. You know what I mean? And again, apologies for the last minute FC that no one got noticed to this because I was just finishing up from a fucking meeting. That's right. The Aussie Gunner in another fucking meeting. And I thought, you know what? I owe it to everyone to talk about Chelsea, even though I didn't get to preview this game. Anyway. Chelsea Dan in the building. My guy, what's going on, bro? Big up, bro. I see what Gunner King is saying, but come on, what are you winning, Gunner King? Big up you guys this season. Shit shambles this season, bro. Bro, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Your season, we're going to talk your season? Yes. Your season has been an absolute shambolic season. From the fucking get-go. From the minute Roman Abramovich was, see you later, your season was done. And that's my opinion, and I've said that on a spade. Now, Arsenal, unfortunately, yes, we have let the ball drop. We have. Unfortunately, it's happened. But we're still up there. We're still in the mix. And hopefully, we can keep the pressure on. Who knows? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we haven't spent 600 million. You know, if we had to spend, maybe, Gunner King, tell me, if we had to spend 600 million, maybe we could have won the title. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But not the way Chelsea spend 600 million, the way Arsenal spend their money. You know what I mean? So it makes sense, bro. It makes sense. Makes dollars and cents, you know. But guys, look, to be honest, this game, look, I think any Chelsea fan going into this game, honestly, if they looked inside, they would have said, this is not going to be an easy game. The run-off form against Arsenal has been atrocious. The owners haven't fucking helped them out at all. They've got Frank Lampard back in, and that's honestly, to be perfectly honest, I think that's a fucking mistake, in my opinion. I don't think Frank Lampard was going to fix anything. I don't think it was a good idea to appoint Frank Lampard as an interim. Chelsea, Dan, tell me what you think. Do you think it would have been better not to see Frank Lampard at all and to just ride out the season with fucking Potter and then fuck him off? But anyway, what do you do? And to be perfectly honest, I think Chelsea are a team at the moment that, you know, like I look at them when they're playing, when they haven't got the ball, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat, when Chelsea haven't got the ball, it's as if they've got no clue what to do. It's as if they don't know how to position themselves. They don't know how to fucking defend in numbers. It's as if they don't understand the basics of defending. And I wonder about that. You know, Silva's a great defender. Chilwell's half decent. These are players that know what's going on. And it just seems like off the ball, they don't know how to position themselves. I mean, look, let's look at the goals that we scored. Great goals with Granit. The two goals from Odeegard, Xhaka to Odeegard, Xhaka to Odeegard. We exposed them. But defensively, where were they? There was no one covering the man. It was like, yeah, just run into the box. What is he going to do? Kepa will save this. Bro, hanging up their keeper to dry, bro. Big time, bro. Big time. Facts, bro, we've got a lot of work to do this summer. We spent 600 mil because people forget we got rid of 25 players since sanctions. Sanctions, I think you mean, bro. That's why we need to spend money, but don't win. But we spend, but we don't win titles. Look, Chelsea. Look, Dan. You know what it is. The problem is you got like there's some players in there that are decent at Chelsea. There are, but it's Potter. It's Tuchel, Potter, Lampard. 3 managers, 1 season. How the fuck are they supposed to get into any shape? And they got no chance in hell, bro. Not like this, bro. Not like this. The players, they start playing one system, then they got to learn another system. And then at the end of the day, they're like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's Chelsea, man. I swear. Ozzy, my chance. Can I jump on for 10? Yeah, bro. Give me 1 sec, bro. Give me 1 sec. Hey, 1 sec. Let me just give me 1 sec, bro. If you want to jump on, 1 sec. Let me just copy this. Let me just do this. And then I'm going to do a little bit of French. Chelsea Dan, 1 sec, bro. 1 sec, cuz I'm just jumping on Instagram, mate. Sorry, mate. Let me just find you, mate. You know, I'm not good at this, you know, doing fucking 10 things at the same time. You can check me out. I'm doing the best I can, all right? Where are we? Oh, messages, direct messages. Where are we? Oh, yeah, send a message. There's my mate Chelsea. Chelsea Dan. Chelsea, what's going on, mate? Oh, you can tell me what happened, mate. All right, Chelsea Dan. I'm trying to find you on fucking Insta. Merry Christmas, bro. Yeah. Give me 1 sec, mate. I'm fucking shit at this. Dude, my computer has frozen. There we go. And I've just sent you the link. So please, by all means, join me, bro. So we're going to have Chelsea Dan jump in and give us his thoughts on the whole thing. Oh, no, look, Thunder Road, Akpos, I swear, Akpos, my guy, Kyle Walsh, Gunner, all love, man. Kyle, the job that Kyle does, this guy, he's a saint and very busy. He's doing 24-hour shifts, so I'm not going to drop this on him last minute. Akpos, yes, he's got a young one, and I'm so fucking happy for him. But, busy man, and hopefully I'm going to get them both back on very soon. You know what I mean? We just got to work with what we've got at the moment. And this was last minute. This was very last minute, guys. And the last thing I like to do, and I'll be honest with you, is doing a last minute thing and letting content creators know, anyone know, last minute, I'll jump on my channel. I just feel as if I'm not respecting people, and that's just me. It's like you're planning to go out and then you call one of your mates last minute. It's a dog move. It's a dog move. I don't want to do that. Thunder Road, big up, bro. Big up, bro. Proud to be a Geordie. Chelsea fans just got to hold the banter this season. Even Spurs are bantering. Bro. Spurs are bantering Chelsea. Okay. Proud to be a Geordie. I can take the bants. I'll be honest. If I'm a Spurs fan right now, I wouldn't be bantering Chelsea, because next season it's going to be the other way around. Chelsea Dan, good afternoon, sir. What do we got here? Yes. Sorry, guys. Luke. Chelsea just needs some stability. Yeah, here we go, Luke. Thank you. Chelsea just needs some stability manager-wise. Have a clear identity, and once they win a game, then we'll play with confidence and have a core ingredient to challenge for the title next season. You know what? That's a good shout, because they've got a decent squad. And the problem that they've got at the moment is the constant chopping and changing, Luke. I think that hasn't helped them at all. From the ownership to management, it's too much. You've got some decent players there. Chilwell's decent. Silva's decent. I rate Raheem Sterling. Conor Gallagher to an extent. Maybe off the bench. Enzo Fernandez, decent. Mudryk, I know he's only just got there. They've got some decent players. But in my opinion, it just seems as if they haven't got a clue. They're moving forward. And it's looking like, we'll just keep passing the ball around and hopefully something will happen. You remember the old days when we all used to play football and you didn't have an idea of how to play the game? It'd be in India days, look, we can't play through these guys. Let's just boot it up and hope for the best. That's what it looks like at Chelsea Football Club. Sometimes going forward, it's like, let's string a few passes together. Maybe we'll get lucky, which is what happened with that goal they scored against us. They just got lucky. They're just lucky Zinchenko just backed off. Because if Zinchenko didn't back off, right, and kept on his man and didn't show him the inside, kept him on the out, that means you would have had to go near post, and Aaron Ramsdale had it covered. So they wouldn't even have had that goal. Let's be honest. And Xhaka could have scored a goal early on. Xhaka could have scored a goal late on. You know what I mean? Bukayo Saka got close to one. There could have been, and Odeegard got that last shot. There could have been 6 in this game. And there was nothing Chelsea could do about it. They're lucky that Arsenal came into this game, how can I say, a little bit lackluster from all the losses and from the loss and the draws that we've had as of late. Because if it wasn't for that, and we were going in prior to the Liverpool game, this game would have been 7. It would have been a cricket score. What do we got here, guys? What do we got here? Still no news. Still no news on this fucking. I'm still looking up, guys. I'm still checking out this Gabriel situation, and I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. It's fucking doing my head in. I've been on my phone. I've been fucking everywhere. I've got no idea what's happening with Gabriel, guys. Big up, big up. My man, Chelsea Dan in the building. What are you doing, bro? Come on, sit there. This guy's walking. He's walking around. He hasn't sat down. Look at this. If I could, I should do this. I should do this on Insta. This guy, you're going for a walk. Sit the fuck down, Chelsea Dan. Sit down, bro. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stop chasing the kids. He's about to come on. Strasbourg Steve, let me know if you want to jump on, bro. If you want to jump on, by all means, man. I'll be happy to have you. If you want to jump on and give me your opinion. I've got Chelsea down in the building. Give me 1 sec, my guy. Hey, brother. How you been, bro?
Yeah, what, man? You know me.
I haven't spoken to you in ages, man.
And big up to you, brother. Please smash the like button and subscribe to my brother, Uzi, man.
Bro, honestly, it's been too fucking long, man. How you been, bro? Apart from this, how you been?
Big guy was away in Cyprus for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Got back just Friday, just gone. And it was brilliant thing. But fuck me. Oh, sorry my French, but do you know what I am?
No. You're on my channel, bro. Fuck you, this, that. If you don't swear, I'm going to have to boot you. So if you don't swear on this channel, you're gone.
I might have to swear, yeah?
Yeah, oh, bro, you have to swear. If you don't swear, you're fucking gone.
Can I say?
Yes.
Fucking Todd Bowley, out of the fucking club. You jealous
Thank you.
little fucking merchant. You do not know nothing about our football club. You're a fucking yes man. You bring fucking Slayton out to your club. We're a league club, right? We've won everything for the last 20 years. This season is the most fucking shamble season we ever had. Yesterday was a disgrace, right? The club doesn't feel. Raheem Sterling, Kepa, you got to go, mate. You could have saved 2 of them shots against Arsenal. And what do? Go fucking knock it into the goal. You could have knocked it over the bar. These players, some of these could not fucking want to play for. Raheem Sterling yesterday, what was he doing with Odeegard?
Playing on the floor. He was on the fucking floor. He was just doing, what the fuck was that?
I know, Raheem Sterling. And it's like, you fucking saw, you just looked at Odeegard and now one poster. Nah, you know what? This season, yeah? This season, yeah?
It's a shit show, bro.
Shit show. We're a circus club. We are a circus club. And honestly, I just don't know where we're going to get the 3 points. Fair enough.
Bro, your games coming up are not easy. They're not. Like the way you guys are playing, bro. This game, we were coming into this game, and I'll be honest with you. I go, if we don't make any changes, Chelsea are laughing. No shit. If Partey had started, we made no changes. I go, Chelsea aren't going to have a hard time. We're going to win, but it's not going to be great. But as soon as I saw Jorginho and Trossard come in, I go, fucking, they're going to have a hard time now. Because Partey's been a bit, how you going? And look, Jorginho, I'm not saying he's an Enzo. Nah. But he'll give me a 7 out of 10. Yeah. 6 out of 10. He'll give me that. He's not going to do nothing special, but he's not going to fucking be retarded. He's not going to be fucked. And that's all I needed. But Dan, I watched this game, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. You know your team. You guys, when you haven't got the ball, look like you got no idea what you're doing.
No, I mean, we don't.
It's like you don't know how to hold your shape. Your defenders are holding the line. Your midfielders is.
There's no style of play.
What the fuck?
There's no style.
What the fuck?
There's no style of play. And do you know what? Yeah, we started singing. Yeah, we started singing.
What were you singing?
Yeah, well, you
weren't singing this, were ya?
Big up to Gunner King, but fair dues, you could slate us, but the club we're in the 6th boat, no one can't really talk to us because every single season we won 2 Euro. We got 2 stars on our shirt. We won 4 Europeans. We won a Club World Cup, the 3rd English club in the world to win the Club World Cup Winners' Cup.
No, look, yeah. Dan, when it comes to your history, right? And this is the thing, right? I'm just going to say, I don't want to cut you off, but I'm going to say one thing, right?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Arsenal were up there and they dropped off and we started talking history. And you know who used to make fun of us? Man United, talking in the past because they were doing well. And then Man United dropped off and you know what they started doing? They started talking a little bit about the past like we did. You know what's worrying about? You know you should worry about? The same thing that happened to Arsenal, that happened to Man United, is happening to you. The thing we've all got in common is USA. Yes. And bro, in less than one fucking season, bro, Roman Abramovich did all that work, and this guy in one season, not even one season. How the fuck? You know he could have done, Chelsea, Dan. No, I'm telling you. You know what he could have done? He could have just said, I own it. Do what you got to do. Let me know when you need some money. And just fucked off to America. And you know what? You guys would have been in the top 4.
You're right, Uzi. You're right.
You're fucked.
Right. We're fucked with this owner. I understand with this. Yes, big up my bro, Steve.
What's up, Dan?
What's up, man? Right, yeah. Things right. We could all go and say, right, where we're at, because we did 25 players, and me and Steve, we actually did this squad death thing. Remember that on the PC, didn't we?
Yeah, on a spreadsheet. You know what the problem is, though? It has to be updated with like fucking 20 new players. We did it before January. And then they made
we did, didn't we?
So the spreadsheet says Jorginho in there. It doesn't have Malo Gusto. It doesn't have Mudryk. It doesn't have.
Doesn't have anyone. It's got no one. Oh, guys, seriously, like this game. To be honest, Dan, we tore you guys apart. That was, in the first half, it could have been 4-0 easily.
It's just see the thing with
too easy.
Nuni Madueke, yeah.
Madueke.
Yeah. Madueke was one of our best players. He knows how to score against Arsenal.
Chilwell.
But the thing is, Chilwell should have scored and all, but Ramsdale did a good save.
That was a good save. Yeah.
Top save, but Chilwell and Chilwell, Silva, and Madueke, is that how you say his name?
Yeah,
think these three players, they're the only players that can hold their head up high.
Yeah. Enzo did try, but when you got Kante, right? This is what I don't fucking think about. If we're playing 4-3-3, I would have had Kante in a CDM. So if he was the back of the middle instead of Enzo, none of
and then bring Enzo further forward so he can link up.
Well, because Enzo's best position is a number 8. I've been watching. I watched the guy at River played a little bit, and then at Benfica, he's an 8.
That's what I'm saying. And if he was there, we wouldn't have conceded them 3 goals against Arsenal. We would have.
Nah.
You would have. No. I'll be honest with you.
Because one player can't change the fortune.
It would have helped, Dan. It would have helped. But you know what?
Because he would have stopped. He would have stopped. He would stop Odeegard to be in them positions.
Maybe one of the chances.
It's possible.
But that's a possibility. It's a possibility. It is. No, it's a possibility. But think of it this way. It's all ifs and buts. If Odegaard finishes his chances, if Xhaka finishes his 2 chances, if Saka finishes, it's all ifs. If we had finished our chances, it could have been a cricket score.
If you had a better goalkeeper, you could have gotten away with a 1-1 draw.
Should Mendy have started?
Mendy started.
Should Mendy have started?
Yeah, because if Mendy was started, he would have saved all them shots.
Possible.
Because this is a lot of people go on Kepa and say Kepa, he's great, he's a good keeper, blah blah blah. And Mendy's been outcast, and it's like, do you remember when it was all Mendy and Kepa was outcast, and they've switched roles now, and now it's like Mendy's outcast. Like fuck.
Yeah.
In this game,
that Australian guy who came on your show, he's a proper Kepa lover. He's a Kepa lover.
Matt.
Yeah,
Matt loves Kepa. Matt loves Kepa.
He likes to bomb Kepa up the arse. That's how much. There's nothing in his eyes that he's the best goalkeeper for Chelsea. Yeah?
I think the only thing he brings to the table, Kepa, is that he can play out from the back really well.
Yeah. But you can. That's an easily upgradable position. Easily upgradable. I can find you goalkeepers in Ligue 2 that can do that.
That's true, yeah. I mean, look, end of the day, the way Chelsea are playing at the moment, it was very suited to Arsenal. Arsenal, we needed this fucking game. We needed this win. And we needed Chelsea to be just what Chelsea are at the moment, a shambles. Yeah. And it's exactly, it went to fucking plan. Like to be perfectly honest, when I saw Jorginho in the middle of the park, and I've been saying it for a while, I want Partey to sit on his ass. And I said it to quite a few people. I'm pretty sure I said it to you, Steve. Partey needs to.
You did. We talked on the phone for like 2 hours or something. We talked about the fact that Partey at right back was a fucking stupid idea and that he needed a whole bench. Talked about the fact that Trossard needed to be in that team. You didn't give a fuck who went out. He just needed to get in because he was your player of the fucking month in March.
Exactly.
Not that that's like a fucking amazing, but like he actually was. He was your best performer in March. So the fact that he didn't start a single game in April. I don't think.
You see, that's the thing. It was always off the bench. And if you know how it was, right wing, all of a sudden in the midfield, he was thrown everywhere. He was like turned into James Milner at one stage. And I think he deserves a bit more respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Joe Ellington is that guy. He could play at center mid. He could play at a CDM. I've seen him play at left wing and obviously at striker. Actually, there was one game last year where he played away to Norwich as a striker and he scored. But that was a one-time thing. Like, he's a guy you can swap around. Trossard is to an extent too. I think his best position.
False nine or left wing. It's either a false nine or left wing.
Left.
False nine or left wing. And I think that's why he was started on the left. It was like, you know what? He wants to sit on the left. He wants to play on the left. And
his best games have come at Brighton as well. The fucking hat trick he got away to Anfield. He sat up on that left wing. He just sat up on the touchline and then just was devastating on the counter.
He's an absolute beast. CFC OG in the building, guys. Bro, Naz, let me know if you want to jump in, bro. We're talking Chelsea. We're talking Arsenal. You want to give your thoughts on this? I got Dan in the building, kind of here, there. Should CFC OG be in the building? I think he needs to be. Naz, you should be in the building, bro. You should be in the building. Big up CFC OG. Gunner King, you're just a bus stop in Fulham. Oh, yeah, don't say that. Because the kings of West London at the moment, I think, are Fulham. If you look at the table, isn't Fulham right now the highest? Yes.
Fulham are above Chelsea.
Brentford.
Brentford are above, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a competition here when it comes to, checking out who's the big boys in West London. I think Fulham at the moment are the biggest club in West London, judged on this fucking season. You know what I mean? A bit of respect on Fulham's name. If they had Mitrovic, a game against City could have been very different.
Do you have a soft spot for Mitrovic, club aside? Like, do you like him? I feel like because my Dutch friend is a Newcastle fan. He still loves Mitro. Loves him.
You know what? He's a player that I've watched this season, and I think his attitude is something that you can appreciate. He's a bit of a fucking prick, and I like that.
He's an old school guy. Like he could play in the 80s and 90s, and he wouldn't look out of place at all, and he'd be
fucking all day,
just as prolific. Yeah, he's a throwback. He's a throwback. I love seeing those kind of players. And it's a dying breed, bro. Dude,
tell me about it. The out and out fucking striker, the guy who can hold up the ball, the guy who can fucking do it all. Do you know what I mean? And end of the day, the problem you have here is the striker's role is changed. More of a holding style striker, a guy who can hold up the ball, link up play. It's all about fucking more than just goals. It's all about link up play. It's all about fucking passing the ball. It's all about coming back and defending. Back in the day, strikers sit up the top. You know what I mean? Just stay on the edge, on the shoulder of the fucking defender and just break. Now, forget about that.
Football was just much more simple back in the day. It was just much more simple because now in certain teams, especially like a Pep, for example, every single player on the pitch, goalkeeper included, you have to be beautiful on the ball. The only old school team I can think of that's like that is the godfather of modern football and total football. It's Cruyff and his assistant. What's his fucking name? The other Dutch guy. Oh my God. Like that was like that total Ajax team in this late 60s, 70s when they were schooling teams in England when they met in Europe and stuff. That was the only time where but English football, if we're talking that, it was a lot more simplistic. Alan Shearer, Andy Cole, sharing up,
basic 4-4-2. I think Arsene Wenger came in when he started playing 4-3-3. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that was also when they brought in a bunch of 94 World Cup. You had a bunch of guys coming in from all those different nations come to the Premier League. Romanian guys, fucking Brazilians, French. It was
The game has changed, but look, to be honest, with Arsenal and Chelsea Football Club this season, it's two different clubs at two different stages of two different courses exactly. You've got Arsenal that are pushing for a league title, maybe, probably not now with after what we've done, and you got Chelsea Football Club that are in a fucking transition with a new owner who hasn't got much of a clue with.
Who just needs to admit that he doesn't have a clue. And then 90% of the problems, but we're talking billionaires here with egos. Not all of them are going to,
Fucking never going to happen. Never going to happen. And we've got, Tuchel to start off. Didn't even start the season. Really pretty much was gone. They went to Potter. He hung out for a while, gone. They bring back Lampard for the marketing manager. Yes, man. Oh, I love the club. Let's get them all together. Take the pressure off the owners. As you can see, Chelsea Dan is fucking aware I've been screaming about their owners since fucking January. I'm happy that they fucking finally picked up on that. Thank me for that one. Because their owner is an absolute shambles. But you know what? From an Arsenal perspective, we've been through this. This season for us has been a season that we haven't seen Arsenal play like this, very often. It's been a while. Our owners have been, I hate to say it, they've, apart from Stan Kroenke's son who shows up just for the fucking marketing fucking Josh, he's only around for a while here and there. Stan is in the background just collecting his money. And that's been the case for many years.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be the way Chelsea are going to run. At the moment, Arsenal Football Club, I mean, after this game, I was happy to see Granit Xhaka get in the mix because Granit Xhaka has had a really good season this season. He's been wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
He died off a little bit in the last couple of games, but I think, when you got a midfield pairing, Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, they both rely upon each other to shine. If Xhaka's off his game,
one of them is off, and it goes for the other.
Then Partey cops it. Then it's the other way around. So unfortunately, with Partey dropping the way he was, Granit Xhaka and of course, a defensive line with Rob Holding in the back is hung out to dry. KB Sports in the building. If you haven't subscribed, please check him out. Good afternoon, morning, gentlemen. It's fucking night. But anyway, where the bell was the performance in the last 3 games. Well, the reason why we didn't play like that in the last 3 games is because we made no changes in the last 3 games. Yeah. We played the same fucking starting line in the last 3 games and expected something to change. And the other reason is because, remember, this is a Chelsea football team right now that's a shambles. We needed a team like this, right, to bounce back. We needed like a tune-up game. You know what I mean? Boxers, we call them a tune-up fight. A fight to get in there. That's what this was. But it was good to see that Mikel Arteta had the balls, or maybe he was forced into making changes to fucking get a fucking result. Kiwior in and Jorginho in. Chelsea OG in the building, but he doesn't want to show his face. Why aren't you showing your face?
No face, no name, motherfucker. No face, no name, motherfucker.
Where's your face, bro? This picture here. Boy, everybody in the fucking chat, you all want to see Naz's face, right? You better smash the likes. Naz, where the fuck is your face?
Show all the like stuff.
Yeah, he couldn't stop showing his face when his Moroccan boys were on fire at the World Cup.
Was I not on the stream?
This motherfucker was everywhere at the World Cup. Now it's just.
Was I not on the stream with you yesterday, Steve?
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
What's going on, Naz?
Yeah, man. Just
how you feeling, bruv? You're not feeling good right now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I was a bit ill yesterday, man. I just done it for Mitchie when I came on. Still feeling a bit like shit. This doesn't make it better.
And then fucking Lee Gunner or no, Ola decided to call you on Lee Gunner's
I didn't even know they were live.
Fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. I was watching that. I was fucking bawling my eyes out laughing.
Snakes,
oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I got a few people trying to troll me today, man.
That was hilarious.
Really? Well, they've been coming at you.
I mean, like, it wasn't like we were meant to. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we just beat the.
Okay, you're cutting out. You're cutting
Your
out.
audio is about as choppy as you play.
You're cutting out bad.
I've never seen odds like this for Chelsea to lose against Arsenal in my life.
I wonder how much, bro. I want to check out the odds for Chelsea's next game away to Bournemouth. If Bournemouth aren't like favorites, there's a problem.
For which one?
Bro, seriously, did you?
It's like that's an easy one.
Forest, if you don't get 3 points, there's something wrong with your fucking organization on even a deeper level than me and Steve believe. Like there's some fucking satanic, there's some satanic polygamy, fucking human trafficking, fucking. There's some fucking curse or something if you can't beat Forest. Yes, Rhinus Maciels. Yes.
Luke is in the building. The man knows it all. Again, across the pond. Nosy shit. Nosy shit. KB Sports. Bro. I'm listening to your voices, bro. Listen. Kiwior was solid. Yes, he was. He was. And you know what? Look, he's a young player. He came in. He did a job. And let's be honest, he hasn't had too many minutes against a team like fucking Chelsea football. Oh, he's showing his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't say he's done well. I would say like you can literally go to last Chelsea's 10 games and name any random defender and say he played well. Because
true.
We don't
y'all
score.
Are giving out clean sheets.
You don't score.
Bruv, the goal we scored yesterday, technically that was an easy save. It was almost like Ramsdale fell for a feint and it was too late to react. And the goal before that was a deflection. So we literally haven't scored a normal goal. I mean, honestly, I don't know why some Arsenal fans actually thought they might lose yesterday or draw. Well, like, this is an easy game. Like,
the reason why is because it was going to be a hard day at the office because Mikel Arteta wasn't changing the lineup, Naz. I've been calling for Jorginho in there. I was been calling for Trossard in there. I was calling for him against Manchester City. And Steve knows it. And a lot of guys in the chat, from the guys from the Armory, if you haven't subscribed to the Armory in Football Capital, please do. These guys all know what I've been calling for. And a lot of people would probably come at me and say, oh, Partey's been key. Yes, he is key. But the problem is, if he's not on form, he doesn't play. That's why I want a Jorginho in. He gives you a 6 out of 10, Jorginho. He'll give you 6.5 out of 10 every game. He's not going to be magical, but he's going to hold his position and do the basics. That's all I need.
Yeah.
But I reckon Chelsea Football Club now, Naz, and I said it to Dan, when it comes to going forward and even defending, it's as if you guys don't know your shape. You don't know what to do. You're just kicking the ball about and hoping for the best. Defensively, forget about it. Defensively, it's like it's up to the fucking back four or the back three, and we want nothing to do with it midfield. Seriously. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know about you, but is it a bit of a worry that, I mean, do you agree that when Chelsea are off the ball, they look like they're lost?
But it's more than the, like a tactical or a positional, like, I feel like it's like tactics and all that shape position. That means nothing if you suck. If you're the worst, if your aura, your mentality, your confidence is zero.
As a famous man once said, it's deeper than rap.
Exactly, bro. Nas said that as well, though.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, next season, I won't be shocked if there's a completely different energy about. And so I don't know what it's like. Someone told me, what if we had Osimhen? I was like, Osimhen and Harry Kane could both come into this squad right now, and they won't score goals. It doesn't have to do with the individuals. It's a whole collective. There's something wrong. And you said it about the dark arts, man. I mean, I don't know what is to happen, but I'm hoping we do what Man United done or something. We literally just transform over one season. And people tell me it should take 1-2 years. I'm like, football's random. Like, football, literally 1 year, a madness will happen. Look at Arsenal. Look at Man United. Look at Newcastle. In 1 year, a randomness happened. Like, from the, now you got the top 4 Champions League and all that. It's crazy how football works, man. So that's why I have that little bit of confidence. I'm like, till next season. I mean, I have been here before. It's not like I haven't seen us finish 10, 11, 12 back in the day, 96, 97. So it's not it's new. But
you've seen the signs. You've seen the Save the Bridge signs.
Save the Bridge. I remember that £1 ticket, bruv. when I was a kid, I thought the raffle ticket. I didn't know what I won. And then when I grew up, I realized, okay, we were actually trying to save the bridge.
You needed the cash. You needed the bodies. Yeah, you needed the bums on seats. And honestly, look, Chelsea have got maybe some decent personnel. I think that the issue at Chelsea Football Club is more than just the manager. I think the owners came in and know nothing about football. And I was one of the first ones, if everyone remembers, and I'm going to say it was one of the first ones to say that fucking these owners are going to kill you. I wanted American owners at Chelsea. Now you know why.
They have 100% fail rate. I won't say fail. I'll say they have 100% hate rate. I've never met someone that's going, I love these American owners we got. Jeez, I love FSG and Glazers. Even that one that had Milan, they all just hate them.
Redbird Capital.
Redbird, yes. I was like, bro,
to be fair, Toulouse just won the Coupe de France, and they've done a phenomenal job. They owed them as well. I know it's Ligue 1. I know.
Yeah, but Ligue 1 is also so random.
But still, if you look at Toulouse's budget compared to an OGC Nice, Monaco, who's backed by a billionaire, Marseille,
but Ligue 1, you'll do well one season and finish 12th the next season. It's a random.
And also, the Coupe de France has been won, but PSG haven't won a Coupe de France in about 4 years now. 3 or 4 years now. Nantes won it last year, and then the year before that, I think it was PSG, and then the year before that was actually Stade Rennais. So they've had 4 different winners in the Coupe de France in the past 4 years, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, then. So that's why I don't rate Pochettino because of that. I'm like, Pochettino didn't even destroy it in France.
He
where it's
lost
easy.
in the round of 16 to Nice,
Fact.
0-0 on penalties. At home as well, at the Parc des Princes. It was just like, bro, what? How are you
At
not?
least Arsenal have a ray of hope. Because
Yeah, I mean,
Josh
look-
Kroenke. Josh Kroenke is not a dick like his dad.
No, Josh is different. Josh is different from his dad.
Way
It's still,
different
but
from his
it's
dad.
business as usual. But when it comes to Cronkies, they always know their dollars and cents. And KB Sports comes in. Look at this this is a really good. Since game week 19, Chelsea have collected 13 points. Southampton have picked up 12 in the same time frame.
Let me check around the European.
No,
top
in
5
October
leagues.
last year, they are falling apart. They have, mate, they've created. Geez, that's a fucking horrible stat.
So you get for second Tuchel, huh?
Dude, you know what? I reckon getting rid of Tuchel was fucking insane. That was fucking. I know. I'm not saying he's the godsend of managers, but you don't come into a club and just tear it apart like, oh, I know what I'm doing, dude. The previous owner, Roman Abramovich, built this fucking club. He kind of had an idea, kind of was a little bit successful, here and there. It's funny how much Chelsea. I'm not hearing much about Abramovich with Chelsea fans. I think he's not getting enough respect, that guy. But anyway, too bad, so sad. Chelsea owner.
I mean,
Now,
you are right. If anything, there's more Tuchel lovers than Abramovich lovers on the Twitter spaces and all that.
Doesn't he deserve a bit more credit? Does he not deserve?
100%.
I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think before all this shit, Arsenal fans all would love to have Abramovich as their owner.
Yeah, of course.
He would have been perfect. He made
I
you
think
club.
anyone other than maybe I don't know, PSG or Man City.
Man City, yeah.
Big up, brother. But I love Roman, man. Roman, he loved to delegate, and I was saying to Steve yesterday, like some people call it lazy, some people call it efficient.
I call it
Either way,
smart.
Exactly. Either way, you don't do the work. Like you should always do your best in life, not to do the work. You know, if you had like a business and you could hire someone to do the job, and you still get, you get half of it. You always want to hire the best, someone to do the job for you. You never ever want to try to do it yourself. But these Americans, they really want to do it themselves, and I blame all the former franchise owners from the 70s and 80s, 90s that gas them up to a degree where they make it seem like, if you make a wonderful franchise, you'll get well loved and respect throughout the nation, which America's done with all their baseball and basketball sports. But it doesn't work like that in England. Even if you did do well, we don't give you that much love as an owner ever. So you might as well just sit back, quit while you're ahead, let everyone else do your work, and stay in America. Just literally stay in America 300 days of the year.
The only time that it works is with like a Wrexham, because that club needed a lot of involvement on all levels because they were trying to get out of the National League. But you know what? Since they're getting promoted up to League 2, they're going to be getting a significant amount compared to National League in terms of revenue and whatnot. They're going to they're playing Carabao Cup games now, more ticket revenue. That'll get on ESPN Plus here in the States. Garrett fucking tee it. The jersey kit sales, merchandise. That's crazy.
But Ryan Reynolds has this approach like I don't know what I'm doing, but this guy's going to help me. But Todd Bowley has this approach like, oh, I know what I'm doing. You do. Ryan Reynolds knows more than you.
Would you say that's I mean that's a bit of ego, or is that is it just, is he a narcissist? Is it ego? What do you think it is, like with this bowler?
Well, they say most people that generate that kind of wealth throughout their lifetime, it has to do with a bit of narcissism, and there has to be a hint of ego. I mean, you get you're from the fight game as well. So many fighters talk about trying to get rid of their ego and their pride, but it's like it's a very touchy. But I feel like Todd Bowley is the opposite. He'll tell you like, oh, every man should have a big ego.
Don't let Iqbali get away with any criticism as well, too.
Yeah, of course.
That's the dual-headed snake.
That's a good word, man.
It's Iqbali as well. I forget what Iqbali's specific role is in that, but
he's in the background. He's what he's done.
He's the money guy.
He's in the background. He's smart. He doesn't show his face.
Clear Lake.
Remember All or Nothing? Who's that guy that was always in the background of Arsenal? There's three guys: Edu, Arteta, and that one other.
Vinay.
Yeah, that's how Iqbali's moving, rather. And they even look similar. I'm not even joking. They look similar to a degree. Yeah, he's a little rat face.
My precious. He's doing he's doing that.
Bro, so down, man.
But he's smart. You see, I think when it comes to being an owner of a football club in England, I think unless you're doing everything you can for your team and your team is successful and you have an idea, that's when you show your face. When you don't have an idea, it's better to hire the right guys. Abramovich did it. You hire the right guys, the best of the best. Man City are doing it, and just let them do their thing. Just like you said, OG, it's better to hire the right people, let them do what they want so you can get the result that you need. But I think when it comes to Bowley and co, I think the issue is that they want to be hands-on to prove to the fans that
they know something about the sport.
Yeah, that it was the right
I think
move.
they just want a documentary. They just want to win it all, and then make a documentary. Todd Bowley presents Chelsea Football Club documentary in theaters now. I swear down.
Someone's just gotta get in his ear and be like, well, I know exactly what you want, but the way you're going about it, you're not gonna get that.
That's why this Poching is taking long. I reckon he's saying similar stuff to that where like, I don't know if I fully want this Pochettino guy here.
Also,
who's this Pochettino? I don't know what that is, man. I've been to plenty of it. I've been to all the Italian restaurants, man. I can't order a Pochettino,
man. Go on
man.
Google Translate, and it's gonna come up as Pochettino in Italian. It means a little bit. It actually does. That's what
really?
It's a little bit. There you go. You get a little bit of hope. You're gonna get a little bit of Pochettino, a little bit of hope.
Well, that's what
Gunnar King is saying the little team that won that French league was sick.
Burak Yilmaz, Weah, Jonathan David, fucking Zeki Chelik, Mike Mignon, current best goalkeeper in the world, by the way.
We need a goalkeeper, man. As I said, the aura is wrong at the club, man.
You guys are in fucking. You guys need a goalkeeper. You need maybe another centre back. Not another left back. I don't think Chilwell is bad. I just think you need a left back that's a left back.
Cover.
Cover. Just in case, because Kukurea is just not doing it. BX Gunner says, long may the demise and downfall continue. BX Gunner's loving what he's seeing at Chelsea Football Club.
No, but when you want the downfall to happen, that's when it changes. You should almost feel sorry for us so that it carries on. It doesn't. Football's so random.
Also, the football gods. Don't forget the football gods. Don't forget the football gods, bro.
KB Sports is saying Todd Bowley's. KB Sports saying Todd Bowley, the main problem. He's playing a venture capitalist and is arrogant and impatient.
Yep, hit the nail on the head.
No, mate. Look, I think everyone knows Bowley's an issue now. And I remember me and Matt were talking about it. What was it? January? Wow, it was January, bro. Don't care about Chelsea's result. Where was that when it really matters? Arsenal forever.
What do you
again,
mean? He's talking about City for you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'll be honest with you. I've been talking about changing in the Arsenal squad for a while. Steve knows we have plenty of talks, and the guys in the armory know. Gunnar King knows. I wanted Partey to be sitting on his bum for Jorginho. I wanted Trossard in that starting 11 over Jesus against City. I wanted Trossard in the starting line for a bit. I need a change in the midfield, especially. Issue has been the middle of the park. People have been playing through us and being able to expose our defense, which is unfortunately Rob Holding back there, who's doing a job. But with Jorginho in there, who knows how to play CM or CDM, he'll give you a 6.5 out of 10. Who can do the basics right, you get a result. It's simple.
To be honest, it was Odegaard. If Odegaard wasn't there, it would have been a different game.
But the thing is, Odegaard's not going to do anything if he's DM. He can't. If he has to come back, he has to keep coming back. He's not going to be effective going forward. You know what I mean? So I think Jorginho, as much as he's not going to get credit, most DMs, let's be honest, don't get credit. It's only until they do something wrong. If you notice your DM, it's never a good thing. You know,
that's why Graham Souness called Casemiro a steady Eddie.
Yeah,
a steady fucking Eddie.
I don't know how no one else went in for him. Like literally one of the few transfers that no one even went in for him. Only one club.
A steady fucking Eddie. Casemiro, part of one of the fucking greatest midfield trios of all time, with Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro. He's a steady Eddie. According to Souness. Fuck me. You're right. CDMs don't get that credit. It's true.
They don't. They'll only get they'll always get thrown under the bus. And the number 8 as well. The number 8 doesn't get too much credit. They never get noticed. Gunnar King is saying pride before a fail. Oh, bro. Gunnar King is gonna be covering you guys up, bro. Big up,
He's always
lads.
in the spaces. He's always in the spaces.
Big up, lads. Kepa is
You're
dead.
never in the Twitter. You need to jump in the Twitter spaces, bro.
Bro, I hate Twitter. I hate that shit, bro. I'm on YouTube, bro. You guys want to know me on Insta? Minerals are saying, check this out. He's Minerals is chatting about your fucking keeper. He's saying, and you know what?
Big up, no.
He's saying, you know what? Kepa is dead. But OG hold that was at the game, and Chelsea get battered everywhere they go. Look, to be honest, Kepa, is it? You know, OG, I asked Dan this question: is it time for Mendy to start over Kepa?
Chelsea, Dan, what did you ask him?
I asked him, is it time for Mendy to start over Kepa? And he agreed Mendy should be starting over Kepa.
It doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't make a difference.
I was about to say, you may as well play Gabby.
If it was me, I'll start one of the other. Yes, I'll start one of the. It literally doesn't make a difference, like. But one thing, you know, I feel like only top managers know this, where the goalkeeper is like when you're building a building, there's one nail that's the most important nail. If you remove that nail, from the whole wooden shack falls down. The goalkeeper is the most important thing. By far, that's why I'm worried about Man United next season. They're going to fix that problem. They're like, De Gea is finally out. For my whole life, I was happy De Gea was there because he had a terrible aura about him, terrible energy, and it always affected the team. But now, we need to do the same. We need a new goalkeeper. You guys got a new goalkeeper, and everything changed, literally.
Alisson at Liverpool. Nick Pope at Newcastle. Emi Martinez, Aston Villa. I could keep going. Provedel at Lazio this year for us. We let go of Pepe Reina, and now we've got Provedel.
Yeah.
And, we have one of, I believe Lazio have the best defense in the league. No, sorry, second best defense in the league, only behind Napoli. So, like, goalkeepers are huge. Those are another underrated one.
The word I use is aura, like, if they have the right aura. But I once played a professional goalkeeper, Wesley Fotheringham, plays for like Sheffield now.
Wesley Fotheringham, Yeah,
you know him, When I had, like with him, I had another level of confidence, calmness. You just know, like, and that's how it is with this. Like, goalkeepers are everything, you know. So Ramsdale, like, he's the win. You know the show All or Nothing? It's basically Ramsdale's show. He was the main man. I'm like, this guy hasn't been here a season, and he's the main man. Like, fuck me, like, you guys done it right. Suddenly, keepers are everything.
Oblak at Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
another one. Like he's won two La Liga titles.
Bro, look at Real Madrid when they got
Europa Leagues. Yeah, Courtois, huge difference maker. Like, you know, and again, Barca, if they get that next level goalkeeper once Ter Stegen needs to head out, that'll be a huge thing. So a goalkeeper can elevate everything. And like I said about Newcastle with Pope, we have the best defense in the league now. Because of Arsenal's fucking shambolic fucking displays as of late. We were catching you guys. It was looking good. It was only a goal. It was only a goal at one point where we were better off, and then we were
looking good, man. We're looking good. But KB Sports comes in, and this is a good question. Why is Zinchenko still starting? Okay.
He's good at attacking.
Because he's good, exactly. Because we're playing an inverted left wing. We're playing with that inverted left wing back. He's the only player that can do that.
Yeah.
Now, Kirantini, as much as everyone wants him to do it, I've watched him. He can't. He's fucked doing that. But as a left back, he's great.
Yeah, because Tierney is, again, we're talking about Mitrovic being kind of an old school guy. That's Tierney as well, old school.
Exactly, precisely. So you can't, you can't change his spots here. Unfortunately, Tierney is a left back. Trying to teach him to become a left wing back to be inverted left wing back, it's not going to work. And I've seen him; he doesn't know how to play the position. So
the only other thing Tierney can do, to be fair to him, is a third center back when he plays for Scotland. Playing a back three as a
big bro.
And look, Tommy's their striker.
Yeah, and he's banging him in.
Che Adams. Yeah,
he's fucking banging him in. He's banging him in.
Actually,
I had to do something for my work thing because I'm working from home today.
Oh, you're remote working.
So wait, Steve, here's a question for you, because Aston Villa brought in Alex Moreno. Do you think that's a guy you should have brought in? You know, I'm talking about Spanish left back. He's been sensational for him. Absolutely sensational for him.
Who's that for?
Aston Villa, their left back that they bought in January. Alex Moreno.
When did they get Martinez?
Yeah.
He absolutely he torched us. Absolutely torched Newcastle.
And with hindsight, when you got hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. Yes.
Right.
Beforehand, you think to yourself, is it worth the gamble? That's the
How
problem.
much?
Hindsight is a
they
wonderful
paid
thing.
30 for him, I think.
30 only. You get me? Yeah. Especially in the January window, we were looking at Trossard. We were not looking at Trossard. We were looking at
that
this
was the last minute. Yeah.
You know, we were looking at bigger fish, if you know what I mean. You know, Ukrainian. We were looking to spend some big money.
Trossard by far, it's not even close. Like, it's not even close. Trossard is much better than most people. Like, I don't understand why. I know he's
ridiculous.
And Trossard's like a right fruit. Like, Mudryk is just a seedling. I don't understand why people. Like, honestly, I always rate Mourinho for bringing in his people from Porto.
Exactly.
My man couldn't even bring his people from Brighton. The only player that came from Brighton was brought by Tuchel. Isn't that a crazy one?
Yeah.
Porto probably knew that Cucurella's dead. Sell him. You know,
Cucurella is fucked. Cucurella, bro.
I want to see next season. I want to see if it's this bad because, as I said, everyone's getting a clean slate. You know, everyone's going to get a clean slate, and then after this, zero. No one is saved. No one is saved after this next manager. No more. And some people keep saying, "Oh, another clean slate again." I'm like, "Yes, we need to do it again." Because
it's a new manager. It's a new manager.
Yes,
I'll tell you what though. Yeah. Ozzy, right?
Yeah.
It's Todd Bowley. It's got till the summer. Right, to sort all this problem out. Get us a striker. Get us a good DM. Get us a good goalkeeper. And then if we fight, and when we got Nkunku coming in the summer.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Gunny King, you won't be laughing when he comes to us, mate, and when he scores goals.
He probably still would.
Look, you know, look, Dan, you know what it is. It's good to be confident, if buts or maybes. At the end of the day, you know what you need. You know what the biggest thing is. You need stability. No, it's not even the manager. You need to look at Conte. Conte was a good manager. I gave shit. He's a one-dimensional manager, but this guy gets results. If you shut the fuck up and do what he says, you get results. You gotta shut up, but just do what he says. Now, Mourinho goes to Tottenham. Conte goes to Tottenham. Bro, Alex Ferguson and Wenger together could go to Tottenham. It won't work, bro. It won't. So at your club at the moment, I think the biggest problem is your owners need to start understanding that they have to sit back and they gotta allow the artist who is the manager, and I use this analogy, to work on the canvas, to use all the colors they want so they can create a masterpiece. If you don't allow that, then all you're gonna get is a copy of some other shit painting that everyone's seen, and it's nothing fucking special. And I think the problem is if Pochettino comes in, he's not a bad manager. He hasn't won anything, but he's not a bad manager. This guy made Tottenham look good. That's pretty fucking good. Let's be honest. Let's get to give him. He made that team look good. If he comes in and he's allowed to do what he wants, you got to be, back in the top 4 race. But if this shit continues, you could have fucking any manager under the sun, and there's no way in the world Chelsea are coming back. Doesn't matter what the squad is.
Pochettino has came out to big up. Right.
He's right about that.
Right. Yeah. Right, Uber is cancer. You're right.
He's fucked, mate. He has to get out of your club, bro. I'm happy you left mine.
But what I'm saying is, what I've been saying along in it, OG, yeah. If we get Pochettino a club, he's not a yes man, right? He said to Todd Bowley, if I come in, I want to do it my own structure, my own.
The locker room thing, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard. He don't want that shit.
My experience, not you to be involved. What I'm going to do with the players. Because if that happens, right? If Todd Bowley gets involved now with Pochettino, none of them, never an elite manager will be as successful or whatever want to come in our club at Chelsea. Because the thing with Todd Bowley, he needs to back the fuck off. You buy the players, because Roman and Abramovich, when he came in, he didn't do none of this. He allowed the managers do their thing. Yeah. And the managers, and they were the boss. He only told Roman the players what he needed to bring in, where he gave the money to buy the players. And that's what he did. That's how we got the experience. And that's how we won the European Cups, because the way it was factored, by Thomas Tuchel. If Todd Bowley, didn't sack Thomas Tuchel, what he did, we wouldn't be in this boat by now. We wouldn't.
Look at the comment here. Tuchel got Chelsea 11 points. They'd definitely be bottom three without those points.
Yeah.
And that's that your argument now on Bowley and Tuchel, Gunnar King has just backed it up.
Yeah.
Because Bowley would be fucked now.
Yeah, because the thing is, Todd Bowley and Thomas Tuchel, okay, right, they had arguments because he didn't want Raheem Sterling. Thomas Tuchel didn't want Raheem Sterling. There was only one player that he wanted to bring in, that was that Wesley Fofana, right? And he wanted a decent striker, a DM, a right back to replace Reece James, and another goalkeeper. And Todd Bowley did the other way around, saying, it's my fucking club, I'll get the players who I want to bring in. All right? But
marketing, brother.
Yes. People say he's like a Glacier, but he ain't Glaciers, and he ain't like Liverpool, America.
FSG,
because he spent money. We understand he has spent money, right? The Glazers and the FSGs don't spend. They invest, and then they spend it on other different ways. They don't buy it on players. With Todd Bowley and Ed Barley, because he's a Saudi, right? They're both invested money to buy players. Yes, we're spending money. But we lost a lot of players at Chelsea football. We lost Antonio Rudiger, the likes of Christensen, the like of Marco Alonso for part of the deal with Bamian. We lost even a lot of the youth squad, and people went out on loan, like Billy Gilmore, right, and Pamdu, Baba Rahman. We over 25 players went. So once it was sanctioned, we had to get rid of them 25 players. But if the thing is, when Thomas Tuchel, after the pre-season, he told Todd Bowley and everyone that our team wasn't ready. Our club ain't ready because we ain't got the players. We ain't got the depth. And that's why when we played you, we didn't hardly have any players, right? Yeah. And soon as when they're buying and investing in. But with Todd Bowley, what he needs to do is get the game, go instead of going to the changing rooms, speaking to the players, because that just gonna make them thinking, what the fuck's this tournament on
What's
about?
What's this wanker doing here? What does he have a clue? He doesn't have a see that there's every club has got key elements to it. Some players, managers, owners, but it depends on how they approach the team. At the end of the day, some owners can be fucking a godsend to a club. Some owners can be a thorn. But what I find is American owners, as a collective, in my experience being under the Cronkies, and even beforehand when they were trying to buy us up on the cheap, they're very cutthroat and underhanded. And I just don't think, and I understand that's business. But everyone wants to win in the end. It's not just about making a marketing signing to sell kits. It's about the end result, Dan. The Champions League, the Premier League, any cup, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, it's all good. It's a cup. Yeah. But something, not shits and giggles. Oh, I've got this player because he'll sell kits. Yeah. And that's the biggest issue. I think at Arsenal Football Club, and this is one that we've got here from Gunner King, saying Arsenal forever. A lot of our players are still kids, so this is a key to us. We've got young players. They're learning and playing under more pressure than they have ever been. But patience is needed. Pressure makes diamonds. Now, that's a fact. If you can pick the right players and they're younger, and you can bring them up, even if it's on the cheap, you can always put together a wonderful team. But you know what that takes? That takes good management. That takes good fucking coaches. That takes a lot of different things in the background. It's not just the players. It's everything in the background. Chelsea Football Club have got players now, but the background is not right. So on the pitch, it's fucked. And that's a fact. Again, look, Gunnar King is saying Zinchenko.
You're right, Uzi. You're right.
There's a lot to it. It's not just get me all the players. It's not FIFA.
Yeah. It's not FIFA. Or the manager game on the PC. What you play, the manager game, 2000.
Yeah, it's not FIFA, bro. It's not FIFA. No, it's not if FIFA. You're controlling it, you can do what you want. Unfortunately, these players, they've been under three managers almost. Yeah. So it's a bit much. But at the moment, for Chelsea Football Club, it's a bit of a shit show shambles. for Arsenal Football Club, well, this season is what it is. The way I see it this season, unfortunately, yes, it's another win. Yes, we fucking dominated London. We've won nearly every derby. Except we drew one. I think Brentford was one draw, but every other one was a win.
And West
so
Ham.
And West Ham.
But the thing is with Uzi, we expect to lose that game, right? Because how poor we've been. So any day we scored a goal against you. That's what we were singing. At least we scored a goal. Nuno Madueke, first good ball.
I'll celebrate that.
Right?
And
but we scored a goal. And this kid.
Look what it's come to, but look what it's come to, Dan.
Yeah.
Can you believe what's happened? Fuck me, bro. Look what's happened is, bro. These Americans, bro. You have to fucking bowl it out, bro.
This Nuno Madueke, right? He's outstanding player. We should start playing him more.
He should be starting.
He's and he scored 2 goals past you against when you in the UEFA getting the PSV when they had a bad one of form. They had 12. Remember that, Steve, when we were talking about PSV was having a bad from start from finish. They was losing all their games, drawing.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
This year under Van Nistelrooy, they've been balling.
Yeah, but
maybe in like a few games they were.
But when there should at least been like 6-0 when that Nunes should have scored at least 4 goals against Arsenal at PSV, but he only scored 2. Yeah. But he scored 2. But he hit the post, hit the crossbar. It came into us. It came into us, and you can see the talent of this player. Why don't we play him? That's what we need. But the thing is, right? We've got to realise, because next summer we will be a scary team, 100%. If Pochettino does his job and Todd Bowley allows to do his job, no one won't be laughing.
That's a big if.
No one won't be laughing.
It's a lot of ifs, Dan. It's a lot of ifs. I'm going to tell you now. I know it's like we're going to slingshot back. It's going to rubber band effect. Yeah. Trust me. Think of it this way, right? And look, Mr. Arsenal podcast. He spent money for the sake of spending it with no plan. Players are fitting the system that suits the manager, be it Tuchel, Potter, or Fat Frank. It's literally spend the money for shits and giggles. And this is a problem here. You've got some players in there that might not suit Pochettino's style. Look, Gunnar King is saying exactly. It doesn't matter what expensive toys you get. If you don't have a strategy, how to assemble the parts. And if Pochettino comes in and he says, I don't want Raheem Sterling. I don't want
Kepa or Mendy.
I don't want Kepa and Mendy. I don't want Fofana. Doesn't work for me. You know what happens there? Then it's up to Bowley to make it happen because remember, you got no Champions League football. FFP is a bitch. Yeah. You got to watch out for this. So now it's about Bowley having to appease the manager because he fucked this. He made his bed and he's lying in it. Yeah. So now he has to appease the manager, and that's not easy. It's not just a walk in the park, Dan.
Right, we've got to get rid of.
American owners are fucked. Just remember that.
Yeah, we've got to get rid of 10 players in the summer. Yeah, right. Pochettino said he's named them already. Who wants gone in the summer? He wants Raheem Sterling gone. He wants Aubameyang gone. He wants Hakim Ziyech gone. He wants Pully. He wants Conor Gallagher. Zacharias.
You could have sold him, bro. You had 40 million for Conor Gallagher from Everton. 40 million you could have got for him.
They would have, but to be fair, you saved them from fucking financial liquidation.
We just got 55 million and then add-ons from Borussia Dortmund. So
for Conor?
For Conor Gallagher.
Oh, fucking deal. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
good move.
So for Dortmund wants they just offered us 55 and an add-on, so it's up to 60 million, right? So he's gone.
Really? Right? I gotta look into that. Hold on. Not that I don't believe you.
I can't believe that they'd pay that much for Conor.
Yeah,
that's massive money.
I'm thinking more of a loan deal. I don't know. I'll look into it.
But Pulisic will be gone. Koulibaly maybe be gone, but he wants to give Koulibaly the chance next summer. Joe Felix and Sakurai, they're on loan. But the potential Todd Bowley wants to bring Felix back in next summer.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's Pochettino. Does he like him? That's a big if. He might not like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. So and he wants Kepa gone. He wants Kepa and Aspie is gone next summer. He wants to go back to Spain anyway. So them players, what I've just listed, what he just said, what he was, because I'm talking about it tonight, right? They're
for sale.
They're going. They've gone in the summer.
But the thing is, they can't just go. People have to want them. You can't sell them on their heads.
Yeah, no, that's what we said. That's what we. But that's what we're going to try to do. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Crystal Palace was Roy Hodgson's come out today in the summer and Fulham want Ruben Loftus-Cheek at the club. So that's a good deal to get rid of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, right? And some of these players, Steve, once they've gone, we can invest more into the club because Mason Mount is not going nowhere, because Pochettino's come out, he wants Mason at the club next summer. He's got him in his plans. So it's just, and now Mason Mount's and I've been saying along to everyone, Mason Mount's not going nowhere because he's been injured. People say, no, he's not. No, you're wrong. Well, where was he the other day? Where was he? In bed at the hospital, had the operation. I'm an ex-semi-pro football player myself. I've explained to him what the thing is for buying the stomach issue, It's the DNA of a family. It could catch his, like, I'm not going to say the word. Them things could catch stomach issues like that, from other things, So he had to have an operation to get the board to get it out of the thing. So he had to make the operation. So he's out. I
think that you got a lot of players that have to go. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think it is to get rid of players, because sometimes there are players that you're going to be stuck with. And you know how it is. If the player is out of form and no team wants him, it comes to paying out his contract. And we've done it at Arsenal. I mean, Gunnar King is coming up and saying that Chelsea have also replaced their backroom staff, right? And the problem is, you guys are saying the blind are leading a blind man because everyone is new, and that is a fact. Yeah. This is where all I can say is when it comes to Pochettino, it needs to be Pochettino and his backroom staff, and everyone fuck off. Pochettino, his backroom staff. No one else is allowed in there.
And the sporting director, obviously that too, because that's also the big part of Tottenham. That's the big part of Tottenham that people overlook as well. Paul Mitchell did very well with recruitment for the most part. But
see, some of the players got attitude. Some of our players have got attitude because they're thinking now at the club. We'll see.
Yeah, of course. They're going to be big.
Complete a Premier League. Why do we need to complete a Champions League? We've done it all, and we have. We complete.
But that's in the past.
Complacency. That's complacency.
You can't have that, Dan. Dan, you don't want that. Dan, you get players like that. You know what you get? You end up with 10, 15, 20 years of nothing. And that will be and you're gonna sell tickets and you're gonna sell kits and you're gonna have a new stadium. The stadium that they're gonna build for you. This is the first thing I told Prime. Later Prime, I told them the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna build you a new stadium. Just wait. And you know how I know this?
Yeah, I know you do.
Gunnar King, you know how we know this, right? The Cronkies, what did they do?
We speak on the phone all the time, Steve, so we know.
What did Levy at Spurs do?
It's all about money, bro. Give me that cash to get people in.
That's what Americans do.
Marketing, cuz. And
marketing,
And it's don't get me wrong, you market football, bro. When you're doing well, fucking sell it. Yeah, look,
exactly. Good marketing should be a byproduct of good and successful football.
Yeah, not on buying players so you can buy their kit. Where are you? Oh, we're 13th. The fuck are you, bro? Fulham is ahead of you. Fucking fix that shit up. Fuck your kit. Fuck your fix the pitch.
Is about to overtake you on the weekend.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is, right? This is what we're saying. We need a PR test because the thing is, right? He only owns, Todd Bowley only owns 30% of the football club. Yeah, Ed Barley's more money, and he could pay. Ed Barley could pay Todd Bowley out of the club, right? He could take the thing. Chelsea can keep Mason Mount. I don't want him at Mark. You could say that, man, but he'll destroy your club, all your midfields in one. That Mason Mount's one of them players, but he could do things good. He owned Banana Boot, but he didn't get play. But people blame Mason Mount not playing for Chelsea. Since he hasn't played for Chelsea, we ain't won a game. When he came on, we won a game against Bournemouth. When he played Leicester, we won a game against Leicester.
So those are two teams in the bottom half.
Yeah. So, they're shit.
It's not like he's gonna get you a hat trick against Manchester United or whatever.
When we played against Liverpool, we battled them at their own park.
2-0 results though.
Yeah, but the first game we should have won 1-0.
But you didn't.
That shoulda, coulda. You didn't.
But we didn't. But in the second game, when we played them at Stamford Bridge, when we battled them at their park, we hit the post. We just couldn't score. once we get a main striker in, right, and I think that's what we're going to do in the summer. We'll get a good striker in, a good DM, and a good goalkeeper. Like we've been on about getting Oblak or Ter Stegen and that Manigan from AC Milan.
Magnon, yeah.
And he wants to come to Chelsea because Olivier Giroud has been putting words. This is what I mean. Your old football legends, yeah, like Thierry Henry, Ashley Cole, all them like Giroud, yeah, have gone out, yeah, saying Chelsea's the club to go to, and they love Chelsea.
Are you sure about that though?
Yeah,
like,
Thierry Henry's not going to tell you he loves Chelsea. Sorry, bro.
And also with the way that your club has performed this season, it's not exactly the most attractive right now.
Thierry Henry came out today. Yeah, he said everything what Didier Drogba said about Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, Drogba said it's a shambles.
He came out of his own thing today. Yeah, said Chelsea. Yeah, will be back next summer. Right. Said Fabregas even said last night after the game. Yeah, Chelsea will win the Premier League next summer. Said Fabregas.
Okay. No, it's fine. You know, how about this? You know, it's easy to say something. But look at what's happened.
I think the people.
There's so much happening. Look at Newcastle right now. Look at Manchester City right now. They're not teams that. So this is the thing, right, Dan? Well, you know where you are. You're in limbo. This is what happened. This is what happened to United. This is what happened to Arsenal. The difference was Arsenal sold 3/4 of their squad, and United stopped investing. You guys are in a position where you bought a whole bunch of players, but you guys aren't gelling. And for a pundit to come out, anyone to come out and say they're going to win the title next season, that's bollocks. Because right now, because right now, Manchester City, right? You know what they do? They're a well-oiled machine. Yeah. They keep on improving. They don't drop the ball and then new manager, new owner. They don't get like that, bro. This is a machine. They just keep on. It's like Abramovich was with Chelsea, kept on changing things to make you guys better. They've been doing it for years. So for any pundit to come out and say they're going to win the league next season, he's got to get his head examined because how are they going to knock Pep Guardiola off the perch? Impossible. Yeah.
And also, just because a former player says
Arsenal have more chance next season of winning the Premier League title than Chelsea do.
And
right
Newcastle.
Well, yeah, but that's what you are.
Not because you haven't got the players. Not because you haven't got the players. Because you got the wrong owner and the wrong backroom staff. That's big.
For me, Dan, you can't be saying
the backroom staff, right? We haven't got the wrong backroom staff yet. Once we get rid of them, once we get the Potter staff out this summer,
you got to get all of it out.
Yeah, we got.
It's all got to go. Everyone has to go.
They're all going, right? We just bring back our old physical team from Thomas Tuchel, right? That we just got them back in our club, so they're the better doctors because we just got them back now. So the ones where we had before, yeah, they've gone. They went with Potter. We got the ones with Tuchel, like the physical when we had Roman who got banging. We got them back from they're back at that job now. They're back to the job because we've offered them things, yeah. But we could say that, like I'm just saying, yeah. People could say that Chelsea might not win the Premier. Yeah, Chelsea might win the Premier League. Yeah, some of them are delusional for football players. Yeah, but Arsenal said that. Yeah, but look at the stats now. You were 8 points clear. You've dropped down to 2, and Man City's got 2 games. Yep. If they win their 2 games, your career is done.
Of course, it's this season goes in the bin.
You have to try to win, and people are Arsenal fans want Mikel Arteta out because he's done all this job. Bottled the job for you to win the Premier League. What makes you expect that you're going to win the Premier League? Because this is going to be hard for you because you've
it's not we don't live in a world of absolutes and certainties though, Dan.
Exactly.
Seth said that it was doable that you could win the Premier League title. Doable. Not that you would.
I don't believe in compliments. You could spend money to try and win a title, but it doesn't work like that. You like what me and Ussi's spoken ages, yeah, and I'm talking football, right? You got to get a manager knows the experience in the Premier League, knows how to adapt the players. If the players don't want to play for you, he has to be like, yeah, you fuck off at the club because I don't want you at the club if you're not going to play at your best.
You know what, Dan? How about this? Like, here's a flip of the coin.
You need your mentality. You need the style of play, and also, yeah, you need the owners to back off and not fucking run the show. That's
And
what I'm
and
saying.
at,
And
and
that's
at the
how
moment,
we'll win titles, and that's what we have been
but
doing in cups.
that's what you used to do. That's what we're doing now. So the problem that Arsenal fans have, right? And I'm a realist, a realist.
I know
Everyone keeps, I don't bullshit. I take the Arsenal hat off when I'm talking about another team because I want to talk about them.
We always talk football.
Yeah.
We don't banter each other. We talk.
It's football.
Yeah.
We talk straight. I don't need a bullshit and because we don't get anywhere. When it comes to Mikel Arteta, he just got a club. He's just got a squad of players, all these youngsters, to chase Manchester City all the way to the end. He got Granit Xhaka, right, who was a shit show shambles midfielder that nobody was fucking interested in, to now be probably one of the best midfielders we got in the Premier League. For us, it's Odeegard for goals, but Granit Xhaka right after him. And Granit Xhaka's been fucking phenomenal. Granit Xhaka, I'm saying it. Granit Xhaka's been great.
Last night. 3 assists.
Can you believe it?
You can't defend. He's a right back, isn't he?
No.
Granit Xhaka's a midfielder. Granit Xhaka's a number 8. He's a guy
playing as an 8.
I thought you meant Zinchenko.
No. Zinchenko's inverted left back. And so I look at this and I say to him, look, with the players that we've got in and the players that we have, your expectations, don't get me wrong, I want to win the league too. But we're theoretically, we're doing very well with this squad.
Of course.
And to push him this far and maybe win the league, that's a plus.
Of course.
But think of it this way. Every Arsenal fan, including myself, I wanted tour and the Europa League trophy. I wanted Europa. I wanted something. For us, it's about winning titles. It's about winning a trophy. It's about winning something. It doesn't look like we're going to win anything this season. But you got to call a spade a spade. This squad is the youngest squad in the Premier fucking league.
I thought Brighton's was, no?
I think we are. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, because of Thomas Partey. No, Brighton's is now. Yes, Brighton's is now. This squad is one of the youngest squads in the Premier League, and it's pushing a team like Manchester City. It's pushing a team like Manchester City all the way to the end. Now, with a few acquisitions next season, not a whole bunch, a few acquisitions next season, it could change. Now, if next season is a mirror image of this, then of course you come and knock on the door and say this is unacceptable. Completely understandable. But at the end of the day, you gotta look at it for what it is. The players you have on the pitch. Who was Gabriel Martinelli? Who? Jesus was a bench. Jesus was a bench boy for Manchester City. Granit Xhaka, what? Odegaard was a reject from where? Thomas Partey, okay, a gun player. Ben White, last season a centre back was what? Now at right back, all of a sudden he's great. What did he just decide to become a right back, or did someone put him there?
Yeah.
William Saliba was sent out on loan for 2 seasons. He came back and all of a sudden he's a Rolls Royce. Who decided to put him out on fucking loan for 2 seasons?
To be fair, Arteta got, for me, the Saliba thing completely wrong. But to be fair, Saliba did want to go back to France because he had some family issues.
He had family issues and he developed. And he came back as what he is.
He's been killing it for years now. That's not Etienne, Marseille, Nice.
Spent 600 money on place, yeah? But you've got to understand this. Over 10 of them, right? They're our future players, and they're in the reserve squad. They're not in first team. So, but the guy who said about Real Madrid, it's gonna, we backed them at their own turf twice, but we just could not finish. If we had a striker, we'd have beaten Real Madrid in 2
No, because Benzema would have cancelled them out.
Of course we would. We'd have won their game.
I don't know about that.
Ben Chilwell, right? So what you tell me is Ben Chilwell, it gets sent off. Ben Chilwell gets sent off, for no reason. Big up the Chelsea. Big up to you, my geezer. Right. But then Marquinhos at Stamford Bridge, what he did, he should have been red card straight off. That got
Marquinhos. Are we talking PSG years ago?
No. The Militelio.
Militao. Okay.
Militao for sent back. Right. He did. Well, look at that. He should have got sent off the second.
At that point, though, it was 3-0 on aggregate.
It was
3.
It was 0-0. It was 2-0 on aggregate. It was 2-0. It was 0-0.
When that whole Militao accident happened, Real Madrid had already scored.
It was 0-0 at Stamford Bridge, and we was all over him, And in the first half of the 40, got a yellow card, In the second half, in the first 45 minutes, he goes, cleans out Kai Havertz, and the referee never sent him off.
You know, look, let me tell you something about
hypothetical. We can play hypotheticals with a lot of things, bro. What if Pele was never born? What if Johan Cruyff played tennis?
It's all.
What if Kevin Keegan never said I'd love it if we win it. What if Alan Shearer went to Man United? What if Abramovich bought Spurs instead of Chelsea?
No matter what, if we could score goals, we would have destroyed Real Madrid in them 2 legs. And because we would, because we've got a better head-to-head.
Dan, I'll be honest with you.
I tell you, Rudiger don't play from the. And look how Rudiger when he was at Chelsea.
Dan, you don't have to look. At the end of the day, you got to call it the way it is. You came out, you didn't win that game, and even if you did, what would have happened? You would have got knocked out in the next stage.
We don't know that.
No, then why are you suggesting something?
Because I watched you guys play against Arsenal. I just watched you guys play against Arsenal, and we're in trouble. Come on, bro.
Our cup, the Champions League, right? We'd have dominated the Champions League. They're the Champions League cup players, privileged,
But no, Real Madrid are the Champions League mentality. It's their competition, not yours. You have 2. They have 13. Yeah, Modric has 5.
But Real Madrid, are the most best club in the world to win them cups. Why? Why they're the most? Because
mentality, bro.
Because they have elite.
I don't fuck about.
They have elite managers going out of the cup. They
have elite players. Yeah.
They have elite. Yeah, but they're spend wise, and they've got a really good system coach and a comedy team to make the players as they are. Right, that's why they're winning. But they're second in the league against Barcelona. Barcelona top, right? But the Champions League, fair enough. If we had a goal scoring machine, because we had over 10 shots on target, hitting the post, hitting the crossbar. If we had the striker, mate, it'd have been a game over for Real Madrid. But the thing is, we haven't got what? Name me one player in our club who could score goals, apart from Nuni against Arsenal. We haven't scored since February last season.
And the problem you have, the problem you have right now, right? You can look at the Champions League, and you could have said we could have done this, we could have done that. Yes, you beat Real Madrid to get knocked out in the next phase. That's highly likely. It's more likely that you would have got knocked out than to go forward. What would have helped? Nothing. The problem you have at the moment isn't just one position, isn't just 2 positions. It's you don't have a right winger. You don't have a striker. And let's be fucking perfectly honest. You don't have a number 10. Let's be perfectly honest. You don't really have a DM, because Kante is great, but he gets injured, it's all over. It's all over. He's a good player. If he doesn't get injured, fuck me dead. What a player.
I love N'Golo.
Bro, N'Golo Kante, bro. Gun player. But if he doesn't get injured, when he gets injured, the whole team falls apart. So you need another DM. Right? Yeah. You're gonna need another left back, because Cucurella is not right, bro. He's not good enough. Chilwell is better than him, and he hasn't got a backup. Reece James, if he gets injured, you don't have anyone to cover him.
That's another huge piece that they fall off a cliff.
Reece is gone.
We have now a recovery. It's Gusto, one of the class.
Malo Gusto's a different profile though to Reece James.
Exactly.
Gusto is out.
Very good player. I'm a huge fan of him. It is a good backup to Reece James because it offers you something different, but he's not Reece James.
So he's a white wing back and he's a white back. So is Reece James. He's a white wing back and a white back. And James, no matter what, if James weren't injured, he's still one of the best white backs in the Premier League. But for a minute,
yes, he would be definitely. But he gets injured. If he doesn't get injured, he's
missed half the season, more than half the season.
It happens it's 2 years.
Bad injury.
It's 2 times though. It's 2 times. And the thing is, you've got gaps in this squad that need to be filled. You don't have a manager. The backroom staff are all shit show mixed up. The owner doesn't know if he's an owner or a manager. He wants to be player, owner, manager, this guy. He wants to be on the field next to. He's going to be a striker. Bro, he's going to wear the number 9, this fucking prick. I'm telling you, you need to crack this guy.
Put Bowley in goal.
He's fucked.
Do you want to laugh?
What now?
What you just said there, yeah? What you just said about our owner, Todd Bowley.
He's a cunt.
Yeah. If he wants to be the if he thinks he owns this club that much, why don't he fucking be the manager for the club, picking a team then?
Exactly. And Dan,
you know why? Because
Dan,
he buys the players. He buys the players that he wants to get, and he makes the manager play them, and then the manager cops the dick.
Yeah.
And everyone blames the manager. I need a new manager. Explain that one thing to me, Dan. What was the point of getting rid of Potter? What was the point? Because the problem wasn't Potter. I was having a laugh because fucking Bowley was telling him what to do, and it doesn't. You can see what was happening. You can see. You know that was Bowley pulling the strings on Potter.
The fault was, right, when we sat Potter, we thought he was going to do something good and bring us an experienced elite manager. But because they couldn't get one, and Luis Enrique and Nagelsmann and whoever, the Godola for the South American.
Marcelo Gallardo.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got that Sporting Lisbon manager. Yeah.
Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, they paid a 40 million release clause on him. That no one was going to come this summer, right? They wanted to come in and lose summer so they could start fresh with a new pre-season, a new thing. So any chance, sacking Potter was a good job because it was just shambles, but we shouldn't have sacked him. We should have
finished it off. Yeah. Just finished it off and then got a new man and then get someone in just to say, out you go. Just like Roman used to do. He'd sack one guy as the other guy was passing him.
Fly an helicopter and sack him,
Yeah, just bang. That's what you needed. And unfortunately, that's not. Unfortunately, what's happened now is he's playing with Chelsea like someone's playing FIFA.
Yeah,
just doing what he wants, and
that's not how the real world works.
And you know, also what makes us laugh at all, he spent 600 million on a training camp, and do you know what they've called it? A rest room. A rest room. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
A rest room where they could sit down and play the Xbox and sit in like in the jacuzzi and have a sofa.
Bullshit.
No, I'm serious. No, I heard about that too. No, Steve, I heard about that. It's like a break room at work essentially. Break room, with an Xbox with fucking
Xbox. Sit on the sofa.
I'll find the story.
Fuck off. Are you guys serious?
No, we're serious. We're fucking.
Oh my days!
Do you know how much that cost?
I don't know if it cost 600 M's, but
what?
6 billion, nearly 6 billion. Yeah.
Oh fuck me! This is a fucking joke. Like this is a fucking joke. Well, honestly, look, Francisco. Francisco, thanks for joining us. This guy's chatting Arsenal, and let's take it back. He's saying no one thought Arsenal, with the current squad, would be in a title race, but the club didn't make the minimum required to address the team's weaknesses. Now that is true. Yes, we bought players in, but we needed more. Now the thing is, Francisco, Arsenal have been in a rebuild since Emery and Wenger. Wenger gave Emery a squad that was how you're going, and Emery got a tune out of it. But the squad that we had under Emery would not have lasted this long. So the thing is, it's different when you spend money to rebuild. It's different when you're spending money to improve. See, Manchester City, they spend money to improve. Chelsea used to spend money to improve. Chelsea just spent 600 million to rebuild, not to improve, to rebuild. And they need to spend another 300 million to rebuild. Rebuild money is different from improvement. When you've got a squad and you're adding the fine little bits, you can do the Manchester City. Here's a Haaland. Here's a bit of this. You can get fancy. But when you're rebuilding, you got to be smart with your money. So I think it would have been better to have spent a little bit more in January, maybe get another midfielder. But at the end of the day, the Cronkies are not going to spend that kind of coin. They're not that kind of people. They won't. And end of the day, if you don't back the manager and what he wants when it comes to dollars and cents, you're not going to get the players that you want. I think at the end of the day, you need to back the manager. The owners need to back him. And you can't do much. I'm just going to get into a couple more of the comments, guys.
I found it, Steve.
Because I just got a phone call from my boss, But big love to you, and thank you for letting me join you, mate. It's about time I come on your show for once and support
Dan, it's been when you said let me join, I went, oh fuck, I haven't seen this guy in ages. So, bro, it's been an absolute pleasure having you, bro.
Oh, thank
guys,
you,
if you haven't subscribe to Chelsea Dan's channel, please, bro. Just love. Catch you, Dan. See you, bro.
Oh, it's all love, and got it King for, and we know that. And Steve, big up to you. I'll send you the link out for later for the show later.
Sir.
But thank you very much for letting me join, man. And it was good to speak to you. I haven't spoken to you for ages. I've been away in Cyprus with the family and the kids. Enjoyed that, and I thought I'd come in and support the channel because we do. That's what we do. We never argue. We just talk about our football, and we've been doing it since day one. And there's no.
That's what it's about, because we all get something.
I could take bands, and our club is it's a shit show. It's a circus club this season, right? But we will be back, and when we will be back, we'll be scary. But we have done it all, and we should be proud, right? But this season, it's a laughing stock. And do you know what? I can't believe the fans are still going to every game to pay the ticket for Todd Bowley. It's a shambles. You're paying him more money. But I haven't gone to a game this year because I just so few is going to go to a game.
Guy's a mug.
It's just
He's a mug.
The players just don't want. I don't think they want to play together. There's some of them don't want to play together, and these players who don't want to play together, fuck off out of our club. If you don't want to play for the shirt, out of a club, and we're all the same, ain't we?
Look, end of the day, we're all football fans. We're all content creators. I can talk about any club and put banter aside. I'll call you. I'll watch your team. I'll watch everyone's teams. Everyone you know, and that's what I want to do. And that's how I am. That's why when people go, "Oh, you want to banter?" I can banter. Fucking, I can bury people. But the thing is, what do you get from it? No one gets nothing.
Nothing. But please smash the like and subscribe to my brother. Get his channel up. And also to Steve. Big up, Steve. Nice seeing you again, my boy.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
You texted me on WhatsApp last night and I fell asleep.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but Steve is my good brother, but I did text you saying I don't know if you got it this morning. I said I'll send you the link out for my show later. But big up, guys. BK, gone up to everyone. Thank you for supporting UC, man. Much love to you, UC, and then you, Steve. Man, catch you later, guys. See you later.
Peace out, Dan.
Catch you, bro.
Bye-bye.
See you, bro.
Peace out. Yeah, bro, I found this article on The Sun. It was when Graham Potter was around. But yeah, look at this fucking I mean, it's on The Sun, so God knows if it's... I mean, I don't know why they'd fake it. But yeah, there's a gym, pool, rehab center, a comfy lounge area. A specialist interior designer has been recruited to decorate the walls with motivational phrases.
Is it Thai massage as well?
They could use some fucking
French squad settings, you know what I mean, bruh? Shit.
A rug and tug. Fucking hell.
Yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good, bro. BX Gunner, I like this one. Starting Oba yesterday said everything. Fucking spot on, bro. And that's what, and that's exactly what Dan was saying. We don't have any goal scorers. Mineral says since like Everton, big up Francisco, spot on, bro. Bug up. The passing last night was night and day, dude. Tell me about it. You know what, but I'm telling you now, it's the problem with the midfield, bro. Aussie Guna, thoughts on Arsenal's alleged agreement for Kante? Bro, not interested in Deadwood. And look, think of it this way.
No, he could be a squad player for you.
No. The moves that I want to make next season, guys, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think. I think next season, if we go for Caicedo, that's a great move. I think it's a good move because he's Premier League proven. I think as a midfielder to sit next to Caicedo to take over for Granit Xhaka, I think yes, he's not young, but he could fit in as a number 8. Declan Rice will be expensive, but Sergej Milinkovic-Savic would probably be a better shout as he can play 8 and 10. But you know how it is.
I've seen him play as a 6 as well.
Yeah,
very proficient. He uses his long legs just to slide, and he does it at this he's so graceful, but he's so calm about it. Like he just gets it done. He's been out of form lately for my guys Lazio. Not been
right. He's gun.
Tremendous.
He's fucking gun. He's fucking gun. Francisco says Chelsea's new owner thinks he bought an NFL or NBA team, thinking that tanking this season would give the club a number 1 draft pick. That's a good one.
When's the Premier League draft, guys? No, you're in the championship, bro.
East versus West in the Premier League. Across the pond says Gabriel has a twing and a hammy. You could see, and then hurt the ankle too on that goal. Now I saw the hamstring, but I'm not 100% sure because usually when you get a hammy off, you know what happens when you get a hammy, you drop and you're done. So I don't know how he managed to get back up. I don't know, bro. It wasn't Potter a jellyfish. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it, guys. I'm just going through the chat real quick. Yeah. Minerals says Potter is better than Lampard. Facts. Tuchel is better than Potter. Facts. For them anyway. Minerals, I rate Kante, but he's not the same player that Trossard, Chelsea, Francis Mitchell. You know what it is? Francisco, back when we had an opportunity to get Kante or Xhaka, we could have had Kante back then. That Kante was a gun. Mm-hmm. This Kante, I'm sorry. He's just not that guy. He is not anymore.
Is it like a stylistic thing that you're like, nah, it doesn't work? Or is it the wages?
It's injuries. It's fucking injuries, dude. Yeah. Injuries.
Who
makes all those signings with no manager? BX Gunner. Who makes all those signings with no manager? Todd Bowley. He does it because he knows what he's doing. You know. Look. I'll be honest. I'll be perfectly honest right now. Chelsea Football Club and their owner. I wanted an American owner, and this is the reason why. Arsenal Forever says Jude Bellingham is close to joining Real Madrid for 120 million pounds, and if he does, it will be a very good move for Jude. Because to be perfectly honest, every single one of these fucking Liverpool fans that's having a wank over him can finally stop and forget about Jude
Just
Bellingham.
like what happened with Aurelien Tchouameni. They thought they were getting him, and now he's at Real Madrid.
It's not gonna happen. It's not. Francisco Tavera, he's probably washed up, but he probably would improve us. I don't think so. BX Gunner says Kante is still class. He is. But if he gets injured,
injuries,
you know what? Look, he's better than
Is
El
it the
Neni.
wages? Is it the wages too that you think like?
I don't think it's the money.
Are you worried that he would be the spine of your team and that you'd look a shambles without him?
Yes, and I don't think he's good enough for depth. I don't need. Look, Thomas Partey gets injured and he's out. Kante gets injured and he's out. Kante gets injured very often, so I don't need another injury-prone, aging defensive mid. I need somebody who can really cover. And I think if we're going to go for player, I want a player who's good enough to replace Partey. So if I bring in Caicedo, Partey can fight for his position. And if that gives him the energy to start showing up to every single game in the Premier League, then that's great. I want it to be a battle for positions. I want to be like Manchester City, where it's like for like. Well, Phil Foden has to sit on the fucking bench, man. Where fucking Riyad Mahrez can score.
Same with Alvarez, same with fucking... Yeah. I'm forgetting someone in there.
Facts on this one, Arsenal Forever. Kante is 7 years too late. We had an opportunity. Wenger could have had him. Didn't go for him. Went for Xhaka.
Well, was that when he was at Leicester or Le Havre in France?
Leicester. No, I think when he was at Leicester, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. We could have had him. It was either Kante or Xhaka, and we went for fucking Xhaka. And don't get me wrong, Xhaka's turned out good. He's aged like a fine wine. He's come good at the end. Whereas Kante was the opposite. You know, he's like a beer, whatever. Since when did Chelsea ever have a plan though? It usually just comes together. Bargav, you know what? Under Roman Abramovich, under Abramovich, I think we could say that they did have a plan. It was about good players, good manager, good background.
It was a Real Madrid / Bayern München model of you give me your best, because Abramovich said. One of the rare interviews. One of my friends from Latvia actually interviewed him because he's doing a bunch of stuff in Russia and Ukraine. Actually, there's a video of it too. He actually spoke with Abramovich about a few things, and he said that he believes his philosophy, Abramovich, about managers is that they have a shelf life. That they have a shelf life, just like food.
I like that because it comes to a time you get stale. And we've seen that with managers, some managers.
And also, it's like,
he's 32.
Oh, wow. I thought he's
32. He doesn't look it, but he's 30 fucking 2.
Where do you think would suit N'Golo Kante then? If he is going to leave Chelsea, does a Premier League club suit him? Does a La Liga?
Honestly, right now, N'Golo Kante, if he can get another contract at Chelsea, I'd stay there and then retire after that. At 32 years of age, if he can get another 2 years at Chelsea, that's it. Because 32 and he's injury prone. Come on, bro. Look, it just comes to a time where you got to hang up the boots. If he's going to go, he could go to France and play, I don't know, Nice.
PSG, Marseille.
No, he wouldn't. No, what's he going to do at PSG? He's not going to do anything.
Really?
Nah, come on, bro.
They've needed a different option to Verratti for years, though. Ever since they bought Verratti, they've never had anyone to rotate with them. I know it's different roles, but Conte, we've seen N'Golo Kante throughout his Premier League career. He's been used in different positions and done so well, pretty effectively.
You don't want a backup player who gets injured just like that because he's no longer a backup, a liability.
Yeah,
he's taking up a position in your squad. That's the thing. Across the pond, Moss, check this out. Woke up here. I am behind in the stream here, but I did see 13th place Chelsea Dan here. Thought he was the only positive about his club. The thing is, we call it straight. You know how it is on my channel.
Yeah.
You come out here, you call it straight, and Dan did call it straight. And look, when me and Dan chat, and a lot of people they banter. Me and Dan chat. We chat. We'll chat football. We chat clubs straight down the line. And Chelsea Dan can come on my channel. He knows his club straight. Banter aside, we know that they're 13th and we know they're fucked. And I said it. They're closer to relegation than they are to title. He knows it. He knows the issues that he's got his club because he would have seen the spade of spade and he saw what I was talking about with Bowley and he can actually see the effects. So Dan was straight. And Bargav is right. Humble Chelsea Dan. That's a surprise. Look, you know what? it's calling it straight on this channel. Because if you don't call it straight on my channel, I'm easy. But if it's gonna call it straight here, then I don't be fucking
point of
nice.
having you then?
I'm not gonna be nice anymore. Then I'm gonna come at you, and I'm gonna come at you like a motherfucker. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be all friendly. Oh shit, man! Round of applause for Odeegard. You know what? I think Odeegard in that game was fucking wonderful. It was wonderful, bro.
He was good last night. He was.
No, he was decent. He was decent. Francisco says, I would take Caicedo easily. Rice is overrated as shit. Only positive is that he's English. So, Francisco, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic and Caicedo in the midfield, and then Odeegard up front. I don't know. Dude.
Fucking t-shirt out of a cannon type of thing.
Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You definitely see that BX Gunner. Just fucking wet t-shirt. They'd go to a commercial and they just pause the game. They just stop the game for the commercial and then start again. All right. And go. Fucking shit. Oh, look, Klopp knows he's not coming. Exactly, BX Gunner. Klopp knows a lot that Liverpool fans don't. And what I know about Jurgen Klopp is that he's Arsene Wenger. He's taking all the bashing, all the smashing, everything, the brunt, and he's allowing FSG to look clean. Does that sound familiar? Across the pond, big ups Arsenal forever. Gunner King, BX Gunner, Bargav, Luke, of course. Big up everyone. Big up Chelsea OG. Big up Football Capital. Big up the Armory. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Across the Pond, you have to. My guy Steve has got his own channel. Big Newcastle fan, but a big football fan. Football fan. And this guy, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, you need to. Because if you don't, you're crazy. Seriously. That's just like
you know what? I've got a decent I don't even know like I said, I talked to you so many times, bro, about tactically you've got so much more of a clue. I just seem to have a decent ability at finding a good player from foreign leagues.
Yeah, you know what it is, Steve? You're looking at so many different leagues. You've got insight when it comes to Serie A, when it comes to Liga ERN. You're looking at I like to look at Arsenal Football Club, what they're doing in the Premier League, and I look at every other team. I can't, because for me, and I'm going to tell everybody in the chat, for me, because I really break down teams. And early on in the Aussie Gooner world, my early previews, everybody would have seen the way I break down a team. I break down their strategies, their key play, and everything. I look at their head-to-head, and I tell you guys what the weaknesses are. I used to do previews on my own for like 35 minutes and break down a game. I'll tell you who's going to score, how we're going to score. And the thing is, I watch the other teams. And because I watch them for Arsenal, I can't watch the Serie A. I can't watch the Liga ERN. And that's the big thing about you. You watch those games. You've got Steve, this guy's a great player. Write the name down. Let's check him out. I love that from you, bro. That's one thing I like, that you always pick out a gem because you're watching so much football.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I knew when we signed Guimaraes, I'm like, this guy's gonna he's gonna be huge for us. Isak, I was like, yeah, he had a rough year last year, and people are gonna whack him on the head with it. But like, I just saw the fit with the way we play and how Eddie Howe could utilize him. So, but yeah,
I think, to be honest, the way you guys are playing at the moment, it's like a breath of fresh air. Honestly.
And that's and you know what? I was surprised that we didn't talk about like my ownership at Newcastle compared to Chelsea Dan's, because we've spent far less money but are in such a better position in the here and now, and we've spent the money wisely. And about Ivan Toney as well, yeah, we can all guess 3 to 4 months. How do we know the FA aren't going to ban this motherfucker for life? It's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not, because if you're the FA, how many fucking violations do you have? 300 or something stupid? What if they want to really take a stance on this, a hard line stance, and put a line in the sand? It's like, bro, you're getting a 5-year ban, so that players won't do that anymore. Because that's what you want to do. If you have rules, you have to have consequences. Yeah. If it's just a little consequence, then players really don't give a fuck. And also, if you think about it, Premier League gambling sponsors aren't going to be around past 25, 26.
Yes,
so
that's
true.
It's
a whole cultural thing involved in this as well. So
it's sort of
Ivan
a dying
Toney
breed.
is gone, like you say. He's fucking gone. He's tremendous.
I wanted him over Jesus. I wanted him over Jesus.
Yeah, because he's a striker. He'll get you goals if you give him service, and sometimes he'll take the game into his own hands. On penalties, he's calm, cool, composed, and all that. But with the ban, that's why you aren't seeing Ivan Toney linked with everyone under the sun. He could go to a Juventus. He could go to an Inter Milan, an AC Milan, a Barca, a Real Madrid, I even think. He could go to a Tottenham. He could go to a Man United, Man City. I could see him do well there. He could go to a Newcastle with money, an Aston Villa with third richest owners. He could go to Bayern München and be a proper Lewandowski replacement. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying, though? That's why we're not linked with him. That's why you aren't seeing these stories come out, because
he's tainted.
Yeah, you've got something.
You got something hanging over your head.
Yes,
and that's the problem. And Ivan Toney is a player that I watched all of last season, like Yuri Tielemans, and I wanted him over Gabriel Jesus. And I'm not saying Jesus is bad. I'm just saying Ivan Toney reminds me of Harry Kane, very much Harry Kane. He can pass a ball, he can shoot a ball. He's good on the penalties, very much like Harry Kane. And I see the similarities. A younger version, maybe a little bit quicker now because Harry Kane's getting older. So that's why I like what I saw. Problem is now with that him being tainted and having the issues with gambling over his head, it's not worth.
As soon as the FA punishment is out there, let's say it's only a month. Let's say it's 2 months, 3 months. If it's like 5 years, no one's touching him with the fuck. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's not linked with no one nowhere. The other question I do have on the pitch about Toney is I wonder how effective he'll be as a lone striker compared to with Mbeumo, because him and Mbeumo are fantastic. There's a reason why they start game in, game out in that formation, right? Like they play off of each other fantastically well because they've got different qualities to them. I think he'd do fine on his own. I think he'd do fine, but him and Mbeumo definitely have something. They've been having something cooking for about 3 seasons now. So
to be honest, I think Toney's a gun player, but with what's over his head right now, that shadow.
You just gotta wait out the storm and see what the end result is. If it's only a month, then he'll be linked with everyone under the sun. No question. Precisely.
And you wouldn't blame them. BX Gunner says the battle will be glorious on Sunday at St. James's Park. It always is. St. James's Park is one of those atmospheres. The footy gods will be pleased. To be honest, that's going to be a good game. And to be honest, I'm actually looking forward to this game. You know, I know Newcastle, I know Arsenal, I know what I needed to see from Arsenal in this game.
Yeah, you guys needed that yesterday.
I needed the changes. So the changes that I made, and now I've had these players on the pitch together. Now I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Newcastle. But I need Gabriel.
Do you think he's going to rotate, though? Do you think this was the rotation game, or do you think he's going to go with the same 11? If Gabriel is what's it called? If he's clear to go or whatever.
Well, hopefully Gabriel Magalhaes comes back. Martinelli will start over Trossard. But I'm hoping that Trossard will start as right wing, and Saka comes off the bench. I don't want Saka to start.
There's no chance that's happening.
You know, if that happens, you guys.
I get your point. I agree with you, but I don't think Arteta. That's the thing. That's the thing for me that would really say, okay, he is not beholden to anyone. If he can drop a Saka, and Saka's not one of those guys with an ego.
No, I mean,
albeit the media will feed us whatever narrative or whatever they want us to think of a player. They'll throw out stories. But from what we're told by the fucking media and what I've just seen of him, he's a lovely, he's a lovely kid, first off. And he's as a team player, he's tremendous. But you can drop him for a game, Mick.
I think off the bench it'll be better for him. He needs to rest, just like he rested Martinelli. Francisco comes with a good one here. According to the Daily Mail, and I know of this, and I'm going to comment on this one real quick. According to the Daily Mail, Arsenal ready to entertain offers for Granit Xhaka, Kieran Tierney, and Florian Balogun. Okay, so Kieran Tierney, we all know that's true. Florian Balogun, because his demands. Florian Balogun's demands are not going to be met by Arsenal.
He wants first team football.
He wants first team
football.
He
could go to a Brentford if Toney goes.
Yeah. So the way I see it, I want top dollar for Tierney because his contract is long. I think 2020. I think 27 or 28.
4 or 5. Yeah.
4 or 5 years. So anyone that wants to go for Tierney, I want 48 to 50 million. I don't want less than that.
I'll take him at Newcastle all day, bro. Injuries are a bit of a worry, I guess.
Take him. Injuries and all. Take him. If it's got to go, if he's got to go, he's got to go. Granit Xhaka, if he has to go, then I need to replace him with quality. And I still think players like Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, if it's going to be Declan Rice, okay, but Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is better suited. The reason why is he can play the ball forward. He's a decent number 8. And the guy's 6'2", 6'3". He's a big.
He has more goals at Lazio as a midfielder than Pavel Nedved, by the way.
He's got more goals.
He is our all-time leading goal scorer from midfield, ahead of a Nedved.
Just look at his stats. Look at his stats in comparison to Declan Rice when it comes to goals and when it comes to assists. Again,
albeit it's in Serie A. I know someone in the comments might say, "Oh, it's a
but still,
no. You look at the quality of the goals. You look at who they're against.
Yeah,
I've seen him turn up in Coppa Italia finals. I'm seeing him turn up against Juve, against Roma in one of the fiercest derbies on earth. I've seen him turn up against Inter, AC Milan, Atalanta, which is a derby as well. Like this guy, Napoli.
No, I've watched him close. He's a decent player. He's always aware. He always picks the right pass. He's always looking for his shoulder. He's always constantly looking over his shoulder, tracking to make sure where his players are, so he can link up.
A great finisher as well. Some of the goals he scores, he makes that little run around the center back. He just slither through, acrobatic finisher. Like
for a big man.
He's got 334 appearances for Lazio since 2015-16. 66 goals and 59 assists in all competitions. So that's 127 goal contributions for he's played majority of his career at Lazio as an 8. 127 fucking goals as a number 8.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
That's why I want him as a number 8. He plays on the left-hand side. He'll be perfectly fine.
Goal-scoring midfield and does a lot more. Yeah.
Exactly. Our Carzola. BX Gunner says, I think Balogun is 100% out of England completely, club and country. You know what? I can see that. Isik is turning into a 100 mil player. Yes.
Back.
All day. Trossard started and not too much. Maybe he is a super sub. Trossard, the thing is with Trossard, if you watch us against Chelsea, once it came off, everything changed. We fell into our shell. Yeah, we slowed down and fell into our shell. I think I'd like Trossard to start on the right wing. I wanted Jorginho to start for Partey. I didn't want Kiwior to start, but you know what? He played decent against Chelsea, but this is a Chelsea team that can't score even if they
the fifth worst attack in the league.
Yeah, so he's not going to have a hard time. He shouldn't. And when Chilwell broke down on that right-hand side, both him and Ben White weren't looking good. Him and Ben White. Ben White should have done a lot better. But BX Gunner says, I like Balogun / Tony swap plus cash. Yeah, we give him Balogun and we pay a little bit on top. I'd take that, but only if Tony is hunky-dory.
Resolved.
Yeah, if there's no ban, I'm in for that. Brentford much higher than Chelsea too. Maybe QPR better than Chelsea too. Bro, everyone's better than Chelsea. Fulham are better than Chelsea. Here we go. Newcastle. Now, this is a fact. Francisco, this is spot on. Newcastle has never been an easy place to go. The Geordies know how to shop. Newcastle away will be a battle. Newcastle is fighting for Champions League, and they have a strong squad. Not at the level of Manchester City, yes. Yeah. It's and that's fair enough. But with the player manager, they want to keep themselves. And look, they have everything to play for. They have got Champions League football that they want to play for. And to be perfectly honest, Newcastle are not fucking just lie down this one. And it would be a surprise if they did. I don't believe that.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be the only time this year where we haven't turned up properly in a game for any. It is Aston Villa away. Aston Villa away, we were like, that was the worst performance of the season, like by far.
Every team,
and you know what? We recovered immediately after. Immediately.
Every team has those. And
exactly, a complete stinker. Yeah.
Bargav's got a good one. Why do you think? What do you think the reason Isaka's never dropped? I think Mikel Arteta has. Look, he's one-dimensional when he finds the players that he wants to play. That's very Arsene Wenger-esque. He doesn't like to rotate. He's found his number one winger, and he wants to start him every time to get the effect. I think as a novice manager, his man management isn't the best. He's also not utilizing his rotation. So I think it's a weakness in Mikel Arteta's managerial skills a little bit, but also with the performances Saka put on, he could disappear for 70 minutes of the game. If he just turns on for 3 minutes, he could win you a game. I think that's the reason. I don't know about you, Steve. What do you think? What do you think he doesn't get dropped?
I think a part of it, as silly as it may sound, I'm just trying to throw something. The media backlash, possibly the media criticism. I mean, everyone loves Saka. Even fans who hate Arsenal. I think we all got a soft spot for Saka. Like I said, good kid, tremendous footballer. You know, he's a very, very likable player, very likable, and
well spoken.
It also probably,
boy.
yeah, that kind of thing, and he deserves it, right? And for me though, it's like I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to find a time. I don't think he's been injured at all since he's stepped into Arsenal's first team under Emery. I don't think he's missed more than 2 games on a bounce or been dropped as a sub for more than 2 games. I'm talking Premier League or FA Cup or Carabao Cup or Europa League. I can't remember there was a time where I saw a team sheet that Saka wasn't in it. I mean, let me just look at his fucking appearances for fucking Arsenal over 3 years. What game has he missed this year?
I don't know.
Completely. I don't think he has. I think he's come off the bench or started every game.
Saka is like a workhorse, and I don't remember any games that he's missed. Like in the
and
Premier,
going back to last year, he had no Europe, but he probably played in almost every game. Maybe not the Carabao Cup.
He gets overworked. He does also get very overworked, and I think
overworked absolutely.
I think BX Gunner comes up with a good one. Saka is Arteta's Henry, and that's true, Bargave. That's what he is, and that's what I was getting to. He is. Now, Bargave comes and says Martinelli has better chemistry with Jesus. That's true.
It's true.
But the reason why is because the deal with Jesus and Martinelli is to trade positions, is to change from to swap roles, striker to winger, and that's why you see that chemistry. Part of that overload on their side is for those two to work together. See, Saka, the way his overload works is with Odeegard and Ben White. His idea is to get into the box, overload, maybe put a ball in to create space, or to cut in onto his left. It's a different form of attack, and that's why Jesus and Martinelli do so well. It works. It really does. And Zinchenko, most people don't look at Zinchenko, but Zinchenko can be part of either or both overloads. He can be part of the left-hand overload, which is more frequent, or he can be part of the right-hand side. And this is why I try and tell people I understand why he plays. I am a traditionalist. I like my left back to be a left back.
Yeah.
But I understand what we're doing. Unfortunately, that's what the manager wants to do. Oh, BX Gunner says that the Tony ban will be 3 to 4 months at most, and he'd go for him. If that's the case.
Yeah, if it's 3 to 4, even up to 6.
I'd take
just half a season. That's like a January. I mean, it sounds stupid, but
it's 50-50 if it's 6. I'd 3 months.
Match fitness.
Yeah, and he's out for the season. No. 3 to 4 months I can deal with. 3 months I could deal with, but no more than that. Any more than that, it's deadwood, I think.
It depends on the price too. Depends on the price. If you can get Ivan Toney, let's say Brentford are like, this guy's banned for a year, and Brentford are like, we need to just ship him for 20 mil. You know, that's 20.
Yeah, it's a bargain.
For a year out, that's tricky, but 20 mil, like, that's nothing in today's market.
That's nothing. I mean, you'll get more for Balogun. We'll actually get more for Balogun than 20 mil. So
it's just, for me, it's just too complicated with Ivan Toney. It'll be much less complicated once this ban, maybe he doesn't get banned at all. Maybe he has to do community service. He has to talk to gamblers, and I don't know.
God knows.
Who knows?
Whatever the FA say. But look, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. To be honest, a great win by Arsenal over Chelsea. We needed to bounce back. So when we faced Newcastle, we're on a high. I'll give Arteta a little bit of credit in this. He finally rotated his squad, brought on Trossard, brought on Kiwior, brought on Jorginho. Great moves. We can only hope and pray that Gabriel will be fit against Newcastle. I'm hopefully going to do a preview for this game with Steve very soon. It all depends on the workload and that. As you can see, this was a last-minute FC stream. And I appreciate everybody who's jumped in. If you haven't subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It'd be great. Hopefully, it won't be so unco. I'm usually planning up ahead and everything, but unfortunately, this time it's one of those things. You know how life can get, guys.
Midweek is tricky. Midweek games are tricky.
It's a bitch, boys.
With that, it definitely is.
It's an absolute bitch. But you know what? Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone who's liked, shares, and subscribed. Big up Steve. Big up Chelsea Dan. Big up Chelsea OG. Those guys were in the building. Big up Gunner King, Football Capital, across the pond, all you guys, and the Armory guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Big up the Arsenal. And from the Aussie Gooner, from Steve and Steve, we'll see you guys soon. And it's Uru, eh? Uru.
Peace.